I wonder, is this a better layout? This is a good layout. Okay. Welcome to the SimpCast. Pew, 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 pew. I got to make an intro for the SimpCast. That's my next project for next week. Welcome to SimpCast. This is number 4, I think. 3 or 4. 4 now.
I think it's like 5, but I could be wrong.
Okay. It's been a lot. It feels like more. It feels like this. So excited to have SimpCast regulars and favorites back with me today. Ms. Brittany Venti, professional troll, Twitch phenomenon. God, I should have really pre-written these intros. Last seen with me in Dallas, chopping it up, hanging out at shows. And of course, Anna, that Star Wars girl.
Hello.
Gorgeous with her
new
Batman headphones.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so cute. And oh my God, coming in
Hi.
right at the last minute. No, this is great. Coming in at the most perfect time. Zia Anderson. You may have seen her with me at Exxxotica in DC, chopping it up, talking to porn stars. Oh, Zia, we can talk about the little drama and the little trouble that I got into. That we got into at Exxxotica.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
no.
Yeah.
Was it the guy that was licking the penis sucker? That was
weirdly,
creepy.
no. Weirdly, no. I would have thought it would be that guy, but no, it was a guy dressed as a lady with a penis. It was very interesting. We were being honestly very nice and like very
okay. So briefly, to fully recap, Zia and I went to Exxxotica in DC. I had a Chrissie Mayr podcast booth. I was like so thrilled that Zia came. Like she literally made the trip so much more fun. She helped me set up. She was so helpful. But then we're also like, obviously we're there. We're live streaming this event where there's going to be people that are scantily clad and like we were making fun of everybody, no matter who they were, what they looked like, what their size was. It was like, open season. We were making fun of everybody. We were making fun of the skinny girls, the BBWs, everybody in between. So at one point during this, I don't know what day it was, maybe the Saturday.
I think.
This person came up to our booth wearing like, and of course this is a sex expo, right? There's going to be all types of people there, but we're not like openly judgy. We're like, of course there's somebody in a costume coming up to the booth to say hello. They have these like big cat paws on, cat ears, but then like a mask that weirdly covered like a lot of their face, then also glasses, then also a black Speedo. And this was a small Asian person, and we were like, okay, they're talking to us. They're like kind of in character. We're like, okay, great, cool. Here's what we're doing. And then they start to walk away, and me and Zia start joking like we do with everybody who's walking
just joking around. And it was very like mild jokes too. I think he walked away and I went, that person had a penis, right? And you were like, yes.
And I said, I said, oh yeah, that's definitely a dude. And then you're like, yeah.
No.
And then so this person then complained to Exxxotica, and that's the thing is we were completely nice to this person's face, as anyone would, because we're nice people. So like this person went back and listened to the stream and decided that they were going to be upset and reach out and complain. And then this person went on to leave a salty review for my podcast on iTunes.
They did?
Yeah. I know that it's this person because of what they wrote. Like, this is a review for the podcast, and they're talking about things that have nothing to do with the podcast. Like the review is basically calling me a bully. And I'm like, in what episode of me interviewing random people do I come off like a bully? So I was like,
no, you're a comedian. That's the whole point.
I know that it is this Catman thing.
And I was trying to be like really nice. I was trying to be like, oh, because I didn't know what their pronouns were, and I was actually trying to be conscious of that. And it was really just, we were like, oh, he was wearing, or she or they, whatever, and like not judging. I don't give a shit. But it was just funny because they were wearing this little bikini, and there was like a very visible dick. So like, I don't.
Yeah.
They expected us not to say.
Does it even pay off to be conscious of their pronouns? I feel like it doesn't.
I don't know.
They keep out anyway.
Yeah, they, he, she, I don't, whatever. Obviously, like, didn't give a shit. Like,
I'm gonna. Okay, Frank, I think sent me the link. I want to try to bring it up so that you guys can watch it and tell me.
Here, do you want me to do it so you can run the?
Okay, so I think I have it.
You guys can keep talking.
I'm gonna see if I can share. I have it up. I think if I can share it to the screen. And I have to talk about my Michaels drama today. All right.
No.
Okay. Here we go.
I like Chris's headbands.
This is us. We're so festive. So this comes in at an hour and 34 minutes. So let me just forward it. Right. And
nice.
On point. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We can see the part from when Catman comes up and then when they walk away.
Look at this. Look at this. Do you want to put it up on stream? Do you want me to? I like your wig.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're wearing a wig.
We go, oh, I like your wig. We start with a compliment.
We're very nice.
Okay, so it's just like meeting new people.
Yeah, what was your favorite part of the festival, the convention?
Do we get to see them?
Yeah.
Can I show the people your outfit?
Nice. Nice,
So
Chrissie.
cat gloves.
Like fully done up.
A wig. Yeah.
I think that they said they had 2 to 3 whippets. 2 to 3 whippets? I think that's what's a whippet. A whip, you know what the whip?
They're wearing AliExpress
Oh,
lingerie, like
Yeah,
Chinese
yeah,
$2
you
lingerie.
Yeah, so you couldn't see their face either.
No,
they're
and-
wearing a mask.
And this person was very much trying to hide their identity.
Yes.
Oh, not whippets.
They're wearing, I think, pasties under there.
Hookups. Oh,
yeah. You can't hear them though.
No,
No,
would try to
we
wear-
could barely hear them.
Yeah, they were very quiet. This person.
You gotta look for the Adam's apple.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Look at that. They even have that covered. He's wearing a choker.
Oh, so strategic.
Wow.
I like this guy in the back, Just Vibes. He has a Just Vibes shirt.
Let's see.
Okay, so here we go. It should be coming soon.
That's awesome. That's so cool to hear. Great.
Anyway.
I've been doing Chatterbait for 3 years now. Okay. And it's their full-time job.
Zia's like interpreting for this person who
Couldn't hear anything.
Your full-time
who's
job.
just a low talker.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Enjoy nice to meet you.
Anyway,
We're so nice.
Anyway, we're like, yeah, you're not that particularly interesting. Okay, you're not talking loud enough so that anyone can hear what you're saying. This is like the interesting level, and this is extremely low. We've been extremely patient. Anyway,
Later, kitty cat. Bye.
we're being nice.
Okay, it's definitely a dude. Yeah, there was a penis. There was a penis. I didn't know what their pronouns were.
Oh, the pancake.
Oh, you were
Flapjack.
calling them a they?
Yeah,
How
up and
cute of
away.
you. I was trying to be kind of nice.
You were dang it up.
I was dang it up.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was he, she, they, whatever.
When there's a will, there's a they.
See, like
yeah,
so
that's
they got mad
cool.
about
You
that.
guys are just talking and being funny. It's a comedy show.
Yeah, and the
They're
fact
just
that
insecure.
the fact that this person went out of their way to say that they felt like offended and unsafe is such bullshit, because it's like nobody made you go home and watch the stream. We were totally nice to your face. We didn't even, you know what I mean, like well out of earshot before, you know what I mean. So I don't know.
My eyes feel offended.
It's really fucking annoying, because I feel like what this comes down to, and I feel like this comes down to a lot, and I don't know if this person is just like just dressing up for the day, or they truly are trans, or like whatever it is, but I feel like the anger from a lot of these in-betweener types is they're upset that they are not passing as female, right? Because that's clearly this person wanted to pass as female. They're upset that somebody noticed their penis, and they're going to take it out on us or me or whatever, like for pointing it out, not the fact that they are not passing. And so if what you really want is to pass, you either need to tape that sucker back better, or get it removed, or whatever. Like, you need to up your femininity if that's what you truly want, or be okay with the fact that people are going to not be entirely sold on whatever you are trying to be. It makes me angry and annoyed because it's like, oh, we all have to pretend that you look like something you don't.
Well,
And
you know
it's-
what?
and it's
People
just-
like that are going to complain no matter what. Honestly, if you guys would have said like, oh, that was like a really shitty wig, or like what Brittany said about, oh, it's the
Right.
like cheapest
Cheap
lingerie, they would have still complained. No
Yeah.
matter what. There's some people that you just can't please, and if that person went out of their way to watch your stream, to go leave to call a convention and complain, and then leave a comment, they were looking for something to create an issue out of.
Yeah.
I bet they got the
I
vibe
agree.
that like they weren't entertaining enough for your, just at your booth, and so they had an agenda.
And I even said,
Yeah,
I even said, I'm happy to apologize to this person. Like, send me an email, send me whatever. Like, happy to call them, happy to. And that's the thing is like, and even in comedy, I feel this way. If I really specifically offend one person, I will talk to that person. You know what I mean? Like, but I think it's okay to make fun of people kind of generally. And again, we're just joking around. But if this person really was offended and not just looking for validation or a power trip, like, happy to talk to them. But then like, I never heard from them. I just see a shitty review on my podcast, and it's like, oh, well, then this is all just for attention. You don't actually want to like make it right with me.
Exactly. That's what it is. Because if they were really offended, they would have emailed you.
Yeah, my email's public. Like, it's not hard to find.
Well, did you get in trouble with the convention?
At first, but I think it's fine now because I like addressed it, and I was like, totally happy to apologize to whoever, as many people, like, let me know what I have to do because, I was like, I can cut that part out. Like, again, like they were not particularly interesting. So it's not like,
it's not like it was the biggest thing in the show.
Yeah.
No. And I just was like, and what I didn't realize too, is there was like a no or zero policy on like judgment. And I guess, I don't know.
That wasn't really judgment, though.
No,
that was just an observation.
That was a statement.
Like,
Zero
it's like,
policy
oh,
on
he
using
has
your
a
brain.
No,
Not
it's
having
like
your brain on.
It's like Zia has blonde hair. She totally has blonde hair. It's like Anna has, well, whatever the fuck, it didn't come out the way I wanted to. Obviously dyed hair. It's like that's just a statement, you know?
Right.
I was gonna say I like your hair, actually.
We weren't saying, wow, that wig looks really
It looks
cheap.
nothing
Wow.
like the picture I showed her.
Oh.
That happened to me when I went to. I was going for like a very white silver-ish sort of look.
That's
and then
exactly what I
this.
went for.
Okay. Yeah. And it's such a hard color to get. And it never, I was disappointed too. But I like yours. It looks almost purplish, like a light purple.
Yeah.
Were you going
I love
for
the
a
dusty
silver?
purple.
No, so I want to just pure white, but I've learned whatever. Oh, it's not going to show. My lighting is all adjusted to make things work. So this isn't actually what it looks like in person. But no, I'm like, my colorist, I've learned, I'm like, I have to show her the absolute extreme of what I want. And then she'll kind of go a little bit close. So I showed her pure white and it came out like an ashy blonde. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm trying to get closer to a white too. It's really hard to get there.
well, even my rogue streaks, when I had them, they were just blonde. They weren't white.
Oh, right, because last time you had just the streaks in the front for Rogue. And then is this a different color you wanted to do, or a different color like that you had to do for the calendar shoot?
I just figured that since it's light right now, I might as well just see what I look like as a blonde or white.
As a white.
Before I go back to
White.
my natural dark. But I have like white hair now, so I'm trying to blend it in, you know?
Ooh. Anna, how is the cosplay calendar coming along?
It's good. I mean, it's completely done and shot. I'm just waiting for a few edits to come back from the photographer, and then I can start printing everything. But it closed out at like $68,000, which was amazing.
Wow, that's
and
awesome.
thank you. I think now it just passed like 73 because it's still in demand. So it did really well for something I completely did last minute with zero planning. But yeah.
Did it kind of start as a joke, or no? Cecil, was it his idea? I think he was trying to take credit for the idea the other day.
I think it was he was the one that screamed at me to do it, but I went on a couple live streams as Rogue, and then people were like, you should do a cosplay calendar. And I was like, oh, maybe. And then he yelled at me, he's like, do it, you'll make money. And I was like, I don't know. And then I did it. And I did.
That's
So
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Nice. Venti, I was so happy to hang with you in Dallas this week. Venti came to not only the Wednesday show, but also the Thursday show. And I'm so glad you did, because I think the Thursday show was so much better. And there were a lot of cute guys there, right? In the audience. I feel like that's just what's nice about Texas, is just there's, I think, more men, like real men.
I saw none in Houston. I was disappointed. I'm like, where are all the cowboys? I came to Texas, and there's literally more cowboys in my hometown than there were in Houston. I was disappointed.
Yeah. Are they all
Is
out
Dallas
in the
better?
field? I liked it. I mean, definitely Dallas is way better than Austin. Those are the only two places really in Texas I've been so far. So it might just be like, okay, anywhere is going to seem better compared to Austin, but I liked it. It was fun. It was just like out late every night, and then like drinking at the after parties. And Lila Hart was there. She is so awesome. She is somebody who moved from LA to Dallas, and again was like one of her last, I guess, like weeks in LA. She got like kicked out of the comedy store for not being vaccinated. Like she was showing her, hey, here's my test. Here's my medical exemption. Like, also look at me. Like, you can see that I have like spina bifida. Like, I have something that you can be like, oh, okay, I understand that. So that was something that like put her in tears. So now just seeing her kind of like performing on these shows, and like I always love seeing her, and she's also so fucking funny. But it makes me feel good to like help this person out and be like, yes, come on the show. Like, you're awesome. We all stand for the same stuff. So it's just good to see. It's good to see people like crushing it, you know?
I was going to say she should have claimed discrimination against her disability. Honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, a super chat from Russell Hall. At least the person underdressed as a cat monster took the trouble to add a tail to their ensemble. Unlike some people.
Well, if they tucked it back the correct way, they could have had a tail for free.
That's true. The tail was in front. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Also, fuck you, Russell Hall.
Oh, is this one of your boys?
Yeah, he's giving me shit because I don't have a tail in my Catwoman cosplay. I have the whip. That's the same thing.
Now, have people received their cosplay calendars yet, or like, are they
no.
printed one?
Well, yeah, they're gonna get printed ones. No, I'm still waiting on the photographer to edit like 1 or 2 photos still, and then I can start printing.
Yeah. Okay, for people just joining, no Sydney Watson today. I think I wonder if she didn't want to talk about the Jack Murphy thing. She said, oh, I'm at dinner. I'm not going to get there in time, even though I messaged her at 3:30. But I'm okay. Maybe she can come back next week, because I did want to hear her take on what happened. I don't know if you guys are caught up.
No, I want to know though.
So I saw the clip.
So the best that I understand it is that like Jack Murphy, who's his whole like online presence and in real life presence is like pro masculinity, kind of like pro traditional gender roles, but also pro like men feeling good about themselves and getting stronger, and community building, and just like building up men, because I feel like, you know, we live in a world where men are constantly being torn down. And but like great guy, friend of mine, friend of Elijah's as well, and he's done like Tim Pool a bunch. So he was on Elijah and Sydney's show You Are Here at the Blaze on Friday, I believe this was. And Sydney brought up, I guess there was an article that he wrote about after his divorce. I think he was like in the lifestyle for a few years and doing orgies and like very open relationship and all that, and the, you know, every combination, whatever. And so I guess there was a blog that I was trying to find, but I haven't found yet. A blog.
Oh, he deleted it. It's like archived. I can see if I can find it for you.
Blog about
I have the archive link. I have the archive link if you need it to.
How like his wife or
there you
girlfriend at the time like banged another dude, because right, they were like in this open relationship. So I guess people were asking, hey, ask Jack Murphy about like his cucking situation or about his cucking article.
Wasn't it like a super chat too? Like she was reading a super chat.
She brought it up, I think, via super chat, and then he's like, "I don't want to talk about it." Like, he was kind of, and I think her attention was more on the super chats than, because if she had been like full focused on him, maybe she would have picked up like, "Oh, he's trying to like hint at me that we should move on." But then she read another super chat that was like bringing it up again, and she asked again, and then he got upset because he thought she was being mean when really she just. It like eluded her, and then he was like, "Fuck you."
Oh wow!
Let me find. Oh, is it in the private chat? Which one of these links is it? Either one of these?
The top one is the video, and then the bottom one is the article.
Oh my god! You guys are so fast at the internet. It really amazes me sometimes. Okay, let me pull this up. And I know this isn't very simpy, but like this just happened. Okay, here we go.
I mean, you could argue a cuckold is kind of simpy.
Yeah.
Okay, true. Okay, WTF. Jack Murphy live. I know I'm risking a block. I don't give a fuck. I stick up for you. Da, da, da. Okay, here's the clip. This is just somebody else who tweeted this out.
Was Mr. Dickenball said,
"Could you please clear up the cuff article you wrote?"
I am not going to talk about this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for bringing this up right here and right now. Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
How is that common sense?
Fuck you.
Elizabeth.
Heartfelt.
Okay, so I feel like more context
That was
is
really
needed.
shitty.
This is a very short clip, so it's like if you don't know anything about the situation and you just watch this, you're like, "Oh, he was very shitty," and what the hell led up to this? So I wish there was a longer clip of this.
Yeah, I wish I could see more because you're right,
I
and that is
think
one
there
thing that
is.
always annoys me about. Oh, is there?
Well, he says "fuck you" to her a few more times than that, but
wow.
Yeah, he like goes off. I watched one, it was on Flashcast last night. Let me see if I can ask one of the guys for the link.
I have a question.
The thing is he's not. I mean, I've known him for a few months. I really don't. I know him to be a very good guy, and I think that this, he overreacted. But
I have a question.
Yeah.
So since you're a host, what would you have done if you were the host and he said that to you?
Okay, if I
How
were
would
in
you have
Sydney's
reacted?
position or Elijah's?
Yeah. Sydney.
Okay, so I'm like a people pleaser to a fault, and I think I'm also like when I feel like I've upset somebody, I go into hyperdrive. So if I was detecting like wow, I'm getting an overreaction, or I'm getting a lot of intensity from a guest, I would drop everything. Me personally would drop everything and be like, "Oh my god, I am so sorry. Like, what did I miss? Like, what I would try to like clarify. You really don't want to talk about this?" And then there's part of me that there's like the therapist in me that would be like, "Oh, let's talk about what about this like triggered you. Like, why don't you want to talk about this? Is it because you don't feel like this blog or this thing doesn't reflect your current beliefs? You've changed over time?" And this kind of like, I hate saying the word triggered, but I would want to get into the why, because I feel like that makes for an interesting show to get into like, why do you have all these feelings about it? But I think me personally, if I had pissed him off, I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm so," because there's part of me that's like, please don't be mad at me. Like, I didn't mean anything by it. But it's hard to know unless you're in that situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of those situations though where if she didn't know and he's going to get pissed off, he overreacted. He needs to hold his composure and be like, "Hey, look, that's something that I don't really want to talk about. I'm just telling you now, I don't want to bring it up." Because if it's an article that he wrote that people know about, he shouldn't be surprised that people ask, especially in a live interview sort of situation. Like, what did you think was going to happen? You wrote the article. And it's okay if it's something that you don't want to talk about, but you have to at least be cool about it and be like, "Look, hey, I don't want to talk about it." Not "fuck you" to someone who didn't know, because she clearly didn't know.
Yeah, it's from 2015. Yeah.
I was surprised to learn that he bases his brand off of masculinity, because I feel like that's not a very accurate representation of what someone would do that bases their brand off of being alpha and masculinity. I would expect something a little more stoic. So maybe it really did like hit a soft spot for him in that case.
Well,
to
he
react like
deleted that article, so I mean, obviously he's ashamed or embarrassed in some way, which after reading it, I understand why. I don't know if it was me, if some guy's yelling like "fuck you" to something I don't know, I'd be like, "Don't you fucking talk to me like that," you know?
Look at Will.
Yeah,
I-
good
I,
for you.
Well, I have like zero tolerance for that shit now. Before I would do exactly what Chrissie did, but I've had some people really burn me. And it's like if a full grown man is sitting back yelling at me over something I don't know. I mean, I'm a little person, but it's like you're talking to me, you're screaming at me, telling me to go fuck myself over asking you a question on a super chat. I'd be like, well, no, go fuck yourself. Don't you dare speak to me like that. You know? She had no reason to get mad at her the way she did. It's not like she was purposely trying to antagonize him.
Right. And this was towards the end of the show. Like you would get a sense of this person. Do they have malicious intent or not? I think after an hour and a half, you would get a good feeling.
Yeah.
And I think for me, you have to consider like, is this being done with malicious intent, or is there a chance that she's just really into these super chats and is not picking up on your subtle hints, or maybe not so subtle hints? Like in either way, like if it were me, like we all have things that we're like, this person is bringing this up again, like something in we wish people would forget about or stop bringing up. Like we all have that thing, but we're also public internet personalities or whatever. So I guess like the way to handle it. I mean, now of course it's blown up into this thing, which I hate seeing because I love Jack. Like he is truly a really great guy, and I thought this was a joke when I first saw the clip. I was like, oh, he has to be kidding around because I've never ever seen him like this or like this upset. And and then I was like, oh no, this is a real reaction. So probably the best way to go about it would have been to be like, oh yeah, this is what it's about, and then you move on. But now it's like, obviously it's blown
Wait,
up.
I have a question. You said that because I didn't see the prior instance. So the one that happened before that outburst, you said that she had mentioned it before in the super chat, and then he acted irritated. Sorry.
See if I can.
Like what happened before the big outburst? Because Chrissie said before that she had read another super chat about it and he acted uncomfortable, because I didn't see that. So I'm curious about that context. Because if he's acting that upset and that context is there of like it was brought up before and he acted uncomfortable, I can see why maybe it doesn't justify him having a lack of control with his emotional outbursts. I think that men should really take note in how important it is to be more stoic and let women be the emotional ones. Because kind of like if a pit bull growls at you versus a kitten hissing at you, it means two very different things. I think it's a valid double standard. But I can understand maybe why he got a little bit offended if she did it twice and questioning her intention on that. But I don't know the context because I didn't see the first one that Chrissie mentioned.
Okay, let me pull it up here. And the timestamps, God, this is like, there's so many windows. The timestamps to look at is the 2 hour and 9 minute mark, and then the 2 hour 14 minute mark. Okay, so the first mark is the first super chat at 2 hours and 9 minutes. Okay. Oh wow, and this like just happened. All right. So obviously, look, they've got 2 hours of show already that went well, and then this happens.
This show's been hard to get advertisers on.
Yes,
get out of town.
Okay, so that
is why the super chats mean a lot to us.
They're the advertisers.
Look, they're having a great time.
You guys are the advertisers. That's why we try to get through all of these and read all your comments.
I got a few
Even
more.
if you're trapping me. No, I want to read this one first, because I started it and I'm going to finish what I started. Anamorphosis says, Elijah, and I apologize for this in advance, Jack. Asked Murphy about the article he wrote about literally cuckolding his wife. I wish I was joking. True alpha.
Wow.
True.
Wow, you went there with that. I have absolutely no comment on that other than to say that whatever people's perception is about that, it's 180 degrees wrong. And it has nothing to do with people what they're thinking it to be today.
Are we talking about sex right now?
Do you know what cuckolding is?
I totally thought
it's where you get a chicken and you hold it and you love it.
I just blanked out for a second.
You make.
I just blanked out for a second.
I support you having chickens.
We don't kink shame.
I like chickens.
If you have a hen house, that's great. That's you should have your own eggs. Great.
We don't kink shame.
Great for protein.
You are here does not kink shame. I want to bring that out that we do not kink shame. If you don't want to have, if you hate women, don't want to have any sex at all, that's your lifestyle. Or if you're a nude model, that's your lifestyle.
You can in fact be you can be both at the same time.
True. Like they're both very accepting. Like at all the times I've been
Yeah.
on the show, we talk about weird sex stuff all the time. Like this would have been a very welcoming audience to just be like, it was about this. Like he clearly said he didn't want to talk about it, but he didn't explain at all what it was about.
Well,
But do
he
you
brushed
think that
it
she
off,
should have
but you
brought-
can tell he's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Do you think that she should have brought it up a second time? Because I feel like that context, now that we've seen it, we can see that he, on
It's
some level,
clear.
did express, like he addressed it. It's like, was it
did
necessary
say
to be brought up
something, yeah.
again? It's
I
just a
don't think so.
question I'm
Unless it
wondering.
was a really high-paying super chat, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
Like, you don't bring that up. Once the guest already addresses it, it's like, no, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
You don't bring it up again.
He does.
know?
He does totally do a good job of. So here is the next time it comes up. I don't know, and it that is a good point about how much.
Oh, so
the
it's
super
3
chats are.
times?
I think it's twice. Let me bring up the second time it comes up at 2:13.
The threat is white supremacy. Minorities attack whites, invoke white rage, checkmate for the new KKK. Unvaxxed are discriminated already, and speech is segregated by race. That is true. Brett Ain't Dad said, unfortunately, the proliferation of technology leads to authoritarian collectivism.
Okay.
Future looks
coming.
gay. Merry Christmas, Sid and Jack and Eli. John.
Mr. Dick and Balls says, "Hey Jack."
See, that's what she does. She does this. Like she reads it like that's normal. Like it's not even. She's not even saying, "I'm not gonna skip the name." She just goes, "Mr. Dukenball said."
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you
Okay,
for
so it was
bringing this
twice.
up right here and right now.
Me?
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Elizabeth
Heartfelt.
Harrison says, gonna miss the show, but have a good break.
Wait.
IHT.
In the
So-
first
Yeah.
in the first one that it gets brought up, was the cuck article mentioned? Because it seemed like two different
Yeah.
things. I didn't realize they were. It was okay. I
Yeah,
realized they
no.
were talking about different things. Okay.
No, and she like totally sidestepped it by making it about chickens when everyone knows exactly what it was about.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I don't think
Uh.
claiming that she didn't know what it was valid. Because if she made a joke about it the first time, then obviously, I mean, who doesn't know what a cuckold is at like 28? I think she is.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. You
Yeah.
know what that is.
Again, I don't approve of how he allowed his emotional
Yeah.
sides come out and his emotional outbursts as someone, especially who brands as like a masculine alpha and such. But
Mhm.
I just
Well,
want to
okay.
be accurate and objective here.
With watching both, because I mean I've had emotional outbursts over something that was sensitive, but I mean it obviously wasn't about my sex life. But so I don't know, because I've kind of snapped at people before, like if they brought something up, like specifically like when my sister died, and if people would bring that up or like try to do that, it's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. You bring it up again, it's like he literally just told her he didn't want to talk about it one super chat ago, and so him already saying like, no, you think it's done, and then somebody changed the subject, cut him off. Let me bring it back up again.
It was less than
I'd be
5
ki-
minutes later. Yeah. It was.
I'd be kind of pissed too. So I kind of see it now from his perspective a little bit more. I don't think it was her. I don't think she got on that it was really uncomfortable for him.
No, I don't
You
think
know?
she picked that up for the first
I think this
time
is just
around.
an awkward situation that is now being blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw that Quartering was still tweeting about it right before the stream started.
Oh man, yeah. So
Because he's the one who popularized this clip, right?
Yeah, he was tweeting about it a lot too.
They
and
seem like
I-
really good friends.
Yeah, and I think that I think that maybe the Quartering's instinct was more like you, and it's so interesting, right? Like had he had said this to Elijah, would have been a whole different story. But the fact that of the optics of Jack having this reaction to Sydney, a woman, it's like it's going to inspire a lot of guys to be like, you don't talk to my friend like that, or you don't talk to a woman like that. But they did talk about it, after the fact, and they did, smooth it over. And I guess they're better now. And then it's interesting because how he leaves the show at the end is because I think, well, what happens right after this? Let's see.
BAC, what's that?
They continue on.
What?
Nothing.
Maybe
I'm
it's-
just I literally was just coughing. It's just an inconvenient cough.
Norfolk says, Sydney, you look uniquely
Just-
great.
Okay, so it's going
IDK
along.
says-
There's not that much
Reading?
chit chat.
That have gone.
Like,
Still-
what was his outro after that? I'm kind of
Like I
curious.
said, stay
Were they
safe
just
and well.
like,
Have a great.
You mean like at the very end?
like when they said bye to him? Like, I wonder how him
Oh.
and Sydney interacted because that's kind of awkward.
This is what happens
Great
at the
rest of your
end.
evening. Have a great weekend and a merry Christmas.
Like, watch how he leaves this, and then watch Elijah's reaction.
Okay.
Wow, he
Ooh,
doesn't say anything to
cold.
either of them.
Yeah.
That's a snub.
Yeah, he was not happy.
Oh, woo! I
also feel like if that's something that you don't want to talk about, you're right. He did say something about it, and she probably shouldn't have brought it up again. Still think it was no reaction,
Well,
but I feel like
Yeah.
I just feel like if that's something you don't want to talk about, sort of like, I mean, celebrities do this all the time. You say beforehand, like, hey, look, this is one thing that people are probably going to bring up because it's out there, but I really don't want to talk about it. Like, if
Well,
you're
I
that
should-
concerned about it.
That article is
true.
from 2015. Like, I don't think he was expecting it to be brought up. You know,
Yeah, that's very
If you're on a
old.
conservative
That is
podcast of any kind, though, you should expect if you have a degenerate past, so to speak, that it might come up. You know, because he wrote it and it was public. Like, I feel like he should
Well,
know. If it's
how
gonna
much
come
has
up.
he done since 2015? Like, I don't know who he is. I didn't know who he
Me
was until
neither.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't know who any of those people were until yesterday when I saw the clip. But I know
guess it's
I live
working. Yeah.
under a rock. But I mean, I would have expect, because is he a comedian?
He is
Like, what's his
he's
shtick?
he's the founder of a group called the Liminal Order, where it's like community building. It's like good, it's like a male networking group. Basically, like they help each other. I don't know, find jobs or be like male friendship and stuff. Like, I don't know, because I can't join because I'm a woman. But yeah, I think he
Well,
does.
it's 2021.
But I've been to, they have these they're called he hosts these like it's called Jacked Brunch, and I went to the one in Nashville, and it was like lovely. It's like a great networking event for like men who are like, kind of all have the same goals and like want to start families and want to like succeed at their jobs, and it's like a very healthy kind of like
Oh,
male
that's
networking.
interesting.
Yeah, and I
That-
went.
It must
was, like,
have. It must have moved then, because I'm not aware of his entire lore or anything, but I was actually going through the cuckold article he wrote, and one of his influences he cited was Rush V. And at that time, especially in that time period which he wrote it, Rush V was very much not a traditionalist, so to speak. He was pickup artist, which is the exact opposite. It's like, fuck as many women as possible, not be loyal and faithful to one person.
Yeah, and I think
So
he had
that's
that
interesting.
phase. I think he had that phase like right after his divorce, and now he's like on the other side of it. Like, hey, I have a fiance. I'm all about this one woman. Like, I had this past, so I can understand. Like, he didn't.
That makes sense.
He was like, oh, this isn't me now. But then say that, be like, maybe you do have to briefly go, okay, I was in all these open relationships or whatever, and I wrote this at a time when I felt this. But yeah, I get being triggered, but it does look bad. But he's a great guy, so I feel bad. I hate
People
when-
make mistakes, especially when emotions are involved. I feel like
They
that's
left
such a big thing.
a comment on their video about it. It's from Brandon.
Oh yeah,
It says,
sir.
okay, so I'll read it. Excuse my dyslexia. Well, tonight's ending got a bit spicy. In the moment, Elijah and myself thought Jack was talking about the super chatter when he made those remarks towards Sydney, since clearly she was just reading the comment. None of us knew anything related to Jack and this topic, so there was truly no malicious intent behind it, and we were genuinely confused as to why he was so agitated when he walked off the set at the end of the show. It wasn't until after the show that I was able to rewatch the ending and get a better understanding of what went down. Elijah managed to catch up with Jack, and they talked it out and realized there was a misunderstanding and that it became something it didn't have to.
Wait, that doesn't make sense though, because two things. So why would, number one, if it was toward the super chatter, why would Jack say to Sydney, why are you doing this to me? I don't think he would say that to a random super chatter. And number two, I'm pretty sure Elijah made a tweet following up. He said something along the lines of like, I'm not a white knight. So that's kind of conflicting, isn't it?
I think they mean
In
is
regard
that
to why he didn't
Sydney-
defend her.
Well, I think Sydney and Elijah both thought he was talking to the super chatter, not to her, is what it seems like. Is that what that means?
But then why did he follow up with the tweet saying, when Quartering asked him, why didn't you defend Sydney? He responded with, I'm not a white knight, which was fine. But that's kind of conflicting with what the producer's saying, is what I'm pointing out.
Well, you don't have to be a white knight to be a good person. I mean,
no, definitely not. But I'm confused.
Let's see.
I think they might have, like, maybe Jeremy was expecting in one of his tweets, like, expecting Elijah to, like, stick up for Sydney more, but he didn't get the sense that he needed to stick up for her.
Right, but that's conflicting with the producer's comment of saying, like, oh, he didn't know. Like, you either know and you consciously don't do it, or you don't know, so you're unable to take action because of it. I just think it's conflicting.
Yeah. It's also possible that, like, all 4 people involved have, like, different perspectives on what happened.
Yeah.
But he's speaking for Elijah in that comment, so yeah, I'm just confused on which one it is.
Yeah, I think overall it just was like a thing that got blown up, and like none of these people are malicious, so I don't know. Okay, I have to get to some of these super chats before I forget them. From Sydney Jr. Evening, ladies. Hope you're doing well. Have a great night. From Nesquick. Oh, Black Brotherhood represent. Do you know Nesquick?
Yeah, my black brother. Yeah, that's my black brother. Welcome to the hood. Thanks for pulling up.
Pulling up. From Brian S. That dude's got a hog. I wonder if this was about Catman.
It's like a superhero.
Yeah, Catman. Catman. Yeah, I said during the day he's probably like an IT dude, and then at night he turns into Catman.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh right, we read that already. So I don't know. Like I feel for all of them because it's
awkward.
Yeah. Venti is on the stream. From Ambient Space Noise. Okie Native. It's not like Catwoman cosplay compares to falling out of a chair on multiple occasions. Okay, I don't want to talk about that. Fuck you for bringing it up. No.
That was me too, so I don't know which one of us they're talking about.
From North Viking. Hail, Chrissy. When is your calendar coming out? Simpin' ain't easy. Well, I would
a calendar.
I made a calendar like maybe 10 years ago for my birthday.
I told you you should.
I want to do another one. Well, now it's like December. People probably have all their calendars already.
Nah, you can
also make it for 2023.
Yeah,
2023. Get
you
ready.
Think they're really buying the calendar to track the dates?
Also,
if they're
true.
Buying a Chrissie Mayr calendar,
also true.
I'm sure they're not probably flipping back and forth.
Like we don't have it for January. Damn it. Let's wait till the next. Or like I could do a school year calendar and start in September. Like that's my sister, who's a teacher, always had a school year calendar. All right, from Kevin Jones, a little simp dollars for Chrissy. Love your old school interviews. That Star Wars girl, you crush it. Silent fan. I guess he's silent no more.
Wow, thank you.
Digitalis. Don't know if I'd call it cuckery. Cucks are submissives. This sounds more like uber dominance. Still though.
Well, it just sounds like an open relationship, which is not the same thing as a cuck. They're just all fucking other people.
Brian thinks overreacting jerk. Nice beard. Yeah. True. Can't fault the beard. Superman, if he wasn't scared of green rocks. The thing that pissed me off is when he had a chance to walk it back, he reiterated F you to Sydney and not the super chat. So he doubled down. Well, maybe he thought that like she was personally attacking him. Like,
well, it did come across like he already told her like, yo, I don't want to talk about that. And at least, again, I don't know who any of these people are. I know nothing about them outside of this clip. It seemed like her making the joke, at least to me, seemed like she knew what it was about. So she changed the subject and made it about the chickens. And so, I mean, that again, I don't know them. So maybe that's the same impression he got. So when she brought it up again, that kind of pissed him off. Because if I was in the situation, I'd probably be pissed off too.
Right.
I wouldn't snap like that, but
right.
You
like,
know.
Are you using like the excuse of the super chats to really like keep digging on something?
Yeah,
I don't know why she would bring it up again, you know?
From Crash Mondo, Jack Murphy has admitted that he overreacted and apologized to Sydney. You can check his Twitter. YouTube won't let me link it. Yeah, I think they all made up. But now, of course, the internet has run away with it, as they do
Yeah.
all things.
Oh, yeah. And also, she said, I don't know, in the second one. But in the first time, it seemed like she knew, which is why she kind of like made a joke about cuckolding. So that's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
From Russell Hall. Bottom line, if you don't want something to become a big deal, gloss over it and move on. If he'd done that, no one would be talking about it now.
Well, again, that's why this is obviously a sensitive subject for him, you know?
Yeah, because it triggered him.
Yeah.
True.
It's like we all have those things that once you push our buttons and F will snap.
Oh, yeah. From Dan
We're all
Haley.
human.
Why is nobody's got their Christmas tree? I don't have any Christmas trees. Look, it's enough. I figured out the remote controls on my lights for the first time in months. Like, I figured out how to change the light. Like, look at this. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at this. Pick a
Hey,
color.
Christmassy.
Pick a color and I can do it.
Purple.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say purple too.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
like
That
the
purple light's
purple.
actually good.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Oh, unicorn.
I feel like every time I get one that's purple, it sucks.
This is
Yeah,
amber.
same. Makes me feel yellow.
Let me see.
Ooh, amber. Even though it's a little bit of everything. Cyan.
There you go.
Also
I don't know if this one does purple.
regular blue. Oh, this is all very similar.
Like, see, this is the purple on mine. It sucks. Can't even tell.
Yeah.
There you go.
I could just do this for the whole rest of the video. Okay.
You can do red and green for Christmas.
Yeah. Welcome to the SimpCast, where it's me playing with my lights. Okay. Okay. From Heath's Business for Creatives. Hi, I'd like to be in touch with all of you about being successful creatives. Maybe have you on a show. This sounds like such a bot. Congrats, Anna, on the calendar. Fantastic project.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
This sounds like something you
Heath's
get in a
Business for
DMs. Like, I am interested in business with you. Please collaborate with us, you know?
Yeah.
We would like you to be a collaborator. But where you have to buy your own jewelry and then you get a percentage of whatever you sell. Lame.
Yeah.
Ghost Crusaders. Why does he care if he is a cuckold? So what?
Well, it makes sense because it's counterintuitive to his alpha male branding, especially if it's among the right, because cuckolding is seen as degenerate, because it is. And even if it's not on cuckolding under technicality, because he told his girl to go do it or whatever, at the end of the day, both your penises are going in the same hole. So, no offense to him. I'm just saying.
True.
Objectively.
From KMax, did you guys see or could you play the Tim Pool and Rugged Man clip? Rugged Man says, "I'm not that guy," and curses. Lydia Smith was there. Chrissie, our whole side seems on edge now. I was watching that a little bit earlier.
You gotta watch both clips.
I'm not that guy.
He goes off on him, and then they apologize to one another.
Let me pull this
two
up.
of them.
Oh my god, this is just like this is the day for outbursts. You know what it is? It's a full moon. And
oh, is it?
I know that I'm cranky because my cycle is synced up with the moon. Hence my outburst in the Michaels earlier.
Oh yeah, what happened in the Michaels?
Okay, I had I'm about due for an outburst in a retail store anyway, so so I'm trying to make a basket. I'm putting together like a big gift basket to give to like the booth guys at Compound Media, and it has like their favorite boozes in it, like these little bottles, not like a swig, like a shot, like a solid smaller bottle, whatever. And I got snacks and candies, and I'm gonna do this nice like basket with like the crinkle paper in it, and then what's it called, the crinoline wrap or whatever it's called. There's gonna be, it's gonna be like pretty extra and fabulous. So I went to Walmart, looked for a basket, no basket in sight. Went to Michael's, looked for a basket. You figure Michael's, they're a fucking craft store. They're gonna have baskets. I, like a psychopath, like a shark, like with blood in the water, I was like, I know there's a basket here. I like up and down every aisle like 3 times. There are no baskets in this store. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then, but you know what? There's plenty of empty baskets that are holding things that are empty, like that they were selling things.
Oh my God, I know what this is, where this is going.
There's tons of these, like, so I'm like, oh, surely this will be a thing that they can ring up. And if not, the fucking value on this basket is $2. I'm sure somebody will understand my plight and either just ring it up or just say, take it. This is a piece of shit bad. You know what I mean? Like, we're in Michael's, you know what I mean? I'm happy you're here spending money. So I wait in line. I ring it. She rings up my fucking green wrappy paper, my like white crinkly, what's it called? The stuffing, and some nerds or something. And then I was like, and she's looking for the basket. It would have been perfect. It would have been like, it's a red wooden basket. It was fucking perfect. She goes, oh, there's no price tag on this. I was like, oh, I don't know. It looks like it's $4 to me. And then she's like, oh, I can't ring you up on this. This is a Michael's basket. I was like, well, you have no baskets here. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, either you need to help me find a basket or you need to charge me for this. I'm like, I'm trying to give you money. Here, can I give you $10 for this basket? That's not even worth $10. I was like, I'm in the store trying to buy something. I think I said, this is bullshit. I yelled it pretty loudly. And I was like, you either need to help me find a basket or let me buy this one. And then she's like, I'm sorry, I can't. I said, I'm never coming back here again. I yelled it really loud, even though I'm a rewards member with points. I've now made this declaration. I'm never coming back again.
So that
can't go to that one.
Can't go to that one. Yeah, exactly. You go to other.
Did you think of
stealing
like
it,
Ross or well, yeah, you could have done that.
TJ
Like,
Maxx.
No,
yeah, TJ Maxx is good. Or Hobby Lobby, maybe.
Chrissy out here with the reverse haggling.
Or a thrift store.
Yeah.
Thrift stores might have baskets.
I am a basket case. That's what's up. Okay, let's go to this. I was like, am I turning into this woman that's yelling in craft stores? Like, is this my life now? And I think the answer is yes. Okay, so to the Tim clip, this outburst was, I think, a little bit scarier as someone who like hates conflict and yelling. But I want to know what you guys think.
Oh boy. Okay.
Worse than I do. I literally just said
I know. That was the facade.
You're just
that
bro.
was the facade to not take away
Facade?
From the yes, it was like
admitting outright, saying straight up, bro.
And your Jesse Smollett hoax. You made up this whole story about white supremacists coming to your house and saying, "Oh, the mixed couple," and throwing racist pamphlets at you, and you made up a whole Jesse Smollett thing. And that's the takeaway from the struggle of the black man.
It seems like we're blending between
No, you're a racist prick. Here's my hour-long documentary about the black struggle in Ferguson.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah. Oh great, $100,000 budget. Yeah. James Baldwin interviews with people on the ground to talk about what they've been through, and you have the nerve to come up to me and tell me my experiences don't matter when I'm fighting the fight.
Screaming, bitch. Stop
Chimp out.
First of all, talk to me like I'm
I'm
not
bitch.
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's already called him a bitch and been
wow.
has been very condescending like this whole time.
Wait, who has? Which one?
This raw guy.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know him. This is my first impression of him. So
this is my first
time. You actually are, dude. Yeah. You are that guy.
I'm not that guy.
Wow.
All right.
Screaming at bitch.
Let's calm down.
Why is his belt undone? Did he have it ready to
I know.
Yeah,
what did you do to me?
His belt undone?
Did you disrespect?
I noticed that too. I was like, what is he so comfortable during this podcast that you take your belt off? Like, don't get that comfortable. Yeah. As we can see, like, what led to this moment? Like, maybe he had a big meal and he was
I'm not that guy. Whip his dick out.
What did you do to me? Did you disrespect me?
Nah, you start raising your voice to me like I'm some sucker.
Did you laugh at me?
Bitch. Yeah, laugh.
Did you disrespect me? I was nice to you, bro. I was being nice.
You start raising your voice to me like I'm your son, bitch.
You raised your voice to me? Bro, I said I respected you.
You wouldn't shut the
I
fuck up
appreciated
with that
you.
raising your voice shit.
Buddy.
I stopped when you told me to. You said lower your voice, so I lowered my voice. I told you I respected you coming. It was a good show. I said I respected you willing to admit when you got things wrong. Bro, I have put so much of my life into this. Look at this.
I watch your videos.
You
I already watched your video. No, I see your videos.
You don't.
No, I see your video. Yeah, you're gonna say, look, this is the non-racist thing. But
The
meanwhile,
non-racist
you have videos promoting Derek Chauvin and acting like he was in the right. You have videos of that. You have videos of the other guy. You have videos of the other.
Wait, I'll pause because you guys, I feel like you have comments.
Sorry,
Yeah,
no, it's just so
racist?
he's telling Tim he's racist. That's his whole
Yeah,
thing.
But that doesn't. He's using the Derek Chauvin thing as a point for why, but that doesn't really make sense. You could think someone's right outside of, oh, I'm just biased for their race. I mean, first off, like Tim Pool's like mixed race. He's like half Asian, so I don't even see why he would have that bias.
Yeah, and I give Tim a lot of credit because if somebody was yelling at me like that, and like, first of all, this equipment is so expensive. Like, I can't. Like, I was just like, oh my god, the microphone. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, I would say if I was Lydia, I would be like, ah, because it's like you're just seeing like dollar signs. I was like, he like.
It's not like they can't afford more.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, like I give props to Tim for being very calm. Like if you look back at him, like his hands are not even shaking. Like he's so cool under pressure, and like it's because he goes to all, he's covered riots, he's been around, he's like been a real like journalist in the street or whatever. So he's just he's not like shaken by this like aggressive dude or this aggressive moment. I guess I respect that because I would be like, well, whatever. I'm not good at being yelled at, so
He handled it very well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if anything else happens.
You have videos of the other guy,
Two guys.
Armory, and you go,
guys.
oh, but they grabbed the pistol, defending them, killing a black man in the streets, and he ran for them and giving excuses. You have these videos, so all of this shit doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No, of course not.
A decade of work doesn't matter.
No,
because
because lives were lost by police, and you were there bootlicking the fucking cops.
I think we should abolish the police.
But you don't. You claim that so you could get away with
Have you
talking
seen my
about.
explosive rant where I was screaming at the camera about how they're going to kick your door and lie to defend the state?
Yeah, but then I see you defending cops.
You're talking about two instances.
Oh, there's more.
See, I
There's
hate
more.
this.
No,
go to
no. I said when Kim Potter shot him, I said she deserved.
I hate when they do this kind of stuff. So saying that it doesn't matter what the instance is, it only matters that you have to say fuck all cops, whether or not they were in the right or you're racist, which is not. It's supposed to go case by case basis. Are there racist cops? Of course there are. Sometimes that shit happens, but you can't then condemn all of them who aren't racist and then suddenly you're racist. Like it just doesn't make any sense. I hate when people do that.
Yeah,
I think not
he's
black and white
to fight. Like he's looking for Tim to be wrong, and he's like, really? I did this whole documentary and like put in hours and real work into covering these issues, and he's like, no, none of that matters.
Right.
Ugh.
Crazy.
I wonder what else happens.
Serves prison for it.
Okay, that's good. There you go.
See, you look, bro. You can't look at two circumstances.
My mic's not working really good.
Oh,
it's working.
Oh, my mic's not
I wonder
working.
why. He probably shouldn't have hit it then.
My mic's not working. Oh yeah.
Self-sabotage.
And
all of this stuff in here loosened up, and no, it's not.
You know what's funny? So he's like, again, I only watch Tim Pool's live streams. I don't watch his videos because I don't care about politics. But even like that guy, he's bringing up certain instances where you said this, so that means you're racist. And I'm like, I don't know. Tim Pool doesn't exactly strike me as a racist, based on like the people that he defends and the people he has on his channel. But also,
yeah.
I mean, in today's day and age, I feel like people are so mixed that it's like, I mean, maybe I've just been lucky. I haven't actually had to deal with like any real racists in real life, like that's not something that you really see, at least in California. Like there's nobody going out like in, KKK get up out on the street. If they do, they keep it like really low key. But I don't know, like saying, oh, well, Tim, you said this in this video and then this, and then Tim's trying to explain it. It's like he's talking about the videos that he didn't like. He doesn't bring up the videos that, like the ones that Tim was using to defend himself. So it's like you're picking and choosing things to be angry about, which I feel like is such a big problem in all media nowadays, like, and specifically on YouTube. but I don't know that it's like, would you have this conversation before you went live on air with this dude?
Right.
I
Like
don't
he
know.
went in there. I think this happened in the after the like the public YouTube show. This happened in like the members only show. So and I don't know, not that there's like, that's the one that you have to like pay to see. So but again, there was like over an hour's worth of show of like getting to know a person. Like, isn't there enough good faith built up that this is a good person who means well? And but I think it's like, and I think that's what's part of this like leftist brainwashing is like get people to the point where like racism are the glasses in which they see everything. And then if they don't, they keep searching until they find something racist so they can be satisfied with their worldview. And I just think it's like, clearly this is what happens when you have that come out in like a real conversation. Tim's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not racist. Oh, you are, because if you did this one video, therefore I can broad stroke you as a racist.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a way to go about it without being antagonistic.
Yeah.
He could have been more inquisitive instead of accusatory.
Yeah.
Were they drinking?
I wonder that. I mean, it's possible. I had like a drink when I was there, but it's possible that like, yeah, you could have had a bunch, like he has drinks there.
I mean, if they were drinking and this happened, I feel like it makes a little bit more sense, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more to the story that I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good idea. They should have the members only show and then they drink during it and have more chimp outs like that. I feel like it'd be really successful.
They'd make a shit ton more money. You get a lot more members.
I was so confused watching this because I was like, is this Rob person black? I was like, I feel like I don't know, maybe I have to do more Googling, but I'm like, I get so confused. It's like, right,
Hispanic
everybody's mixed.
or Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
That's true.
I would guess like Puerto Rican.
Yeah, maybe Puerto Rican would be a good guess.
Because like how full his like beard was.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the first thing you noticed when you look at him.
All right, couple more.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do portraits for like a living, so it's like there's key elements on a person's face that's like a giveaway for their ethnicity.
Right, you would be a good
I agree.
court artist, I think, like a court sketcher.
I really want to start doing that. I think it would be fun. I just hate going outside around people.
Okay.
I really wanted to be for like the longest time. I was like, I wanted to be the person that's like working like, when they're trying to describe the person that like attacked them or something, and like you got to do the sketch for the police. That's what I wanted to do for the longest time.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
All right, this is Raz tweet in response. Respect, TimCast. I was out of line last night. I have a lot of life shit going on right now and brought that bullshit energy to the show. I have to work on that. I was wrong. I got emotional and reacted like an idiot. Wow. Peace to Luke and Sour Patch Lids. Yeah, because it was Luke who wanted him on. Like, this is all your fault, Luke.
Wow, men are so emotional.
Brittany.
They can be. He's probably a Pisces.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
What?
I feel like Aries because he was having that really short fuse.
Let's
that
Google.
Aries trip out.
Let's Google. Can we Google it? What's his?
I don't
birthday?
even know this guy's name. I have no idea.
Ra, the rugged man.
guess.
Born January 10th. What is that?
Oh, he's an
That's
Aquarius.
Capricorn. Oh,
Or
is
is it
he?
Capricorn?
Not one of mine. Not one of
on.
mine. No,
January
that
10th.
can't be.
Zodiac. It's got to be a Cap.
Either Capricorn or Aquarius.
Yeah.
Capricorn.
And both of those don't match up either to like short fuse like that.
BJ
I bet he's like
personality.
Huh?
I'm trying to get a read on his personality here. Let's see.
I feel like he's
Guys,
Aries
we're
moon
girls.
though.
We all talk about astrology. This is SimpCast.
We're like, there must be an astrological reason for this.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
No, guys, it's only okay to talk about archetypes when you mention Carl Jung. Okay.
From Alien Xenomorph, is it a Chad Alpha move to have your girl hook up with other men while he watches? I would say
No.
probably not.
That's
I'm
an
gonna say
actual
no.
cuck. That's what a cuck is. That's the real definition of a cuck.
Yeah, and I don't even think in that instance he wasn't watching it. Like it was his wife or whoever. Just they were in an open relation. So
yeah.
From Jaked Lesba. Hey Venti, I hear that Nick's into e-girls again. Oh boy.
Oh, that would be coincidental after Sydney grilling him about never being in a relationship. That'd be funny timing if that were true. Do you know about that?
No, I don't.
Mm-mm. Oh, there was a clip that went viral.
Feel free to tell me to fuck myself for asking, though.
There was a clip earlier in the week where Sydney had, or like a couple weeks ago, I think. I don't know. Time's like not even a freaking construct. It all blends together. But sometime recently, Sydney was talking to Nick on with Elijah, I think, and said, "How do you talk about women when you've never even been in a relationship?" And then like people use that clip to be like, "Oh, Nick got owned," but then the other half are like, "Oh no, Sydney got owned." Blah blah.
I don't know anything.
Well, I mean,
about
you don't have to be in a relationship to like still have a very active love life, you know.
Well, he was saying he didn't interact with women outside of his mom or like sister or grandma.
Oh,
basically.
Like for how long? Like his whole life?
Yeah.
Oh, how old is he?
22.
He never was he homeschooled?
Private school, from what I heard.
Was it like an all boys private school?
He was a bubble boy.
I'm not sure. I mean, I just know.
I mean, you must have had interactions with women's like through the internet, through like just going like grocery shopping, like.
Yeah, but it's not an intimate interaction, which was Sydney's point. Was like, oh, how can you give advice about like being married and like this and that when you haven't even had the experience? And it was very controversial of like half the people saying basically what you're saying, then other half people being like, yeah, she's
and this
right.
is Nick Fuentes, a person who like his whole brand is like, is his brand like anti-woman or like men going their own way, or like, am I correct in that assumption?
I would say it's like women are incubators, which is why I would say, in my opinion, I think he's gay and it's a cover up. not because oh, like if you abstain that means you're gay. No, it's in his specific case based on how much he dislikes women. Like it's beyond the point of irony.
Makes sense.
Wait, he's a virgin talking about women. That's Disney's point. Who is this guy?
Yeah, I don't know about this dude either.
Nick Fuentes, I don't know anything about him because he's one of these like highly banned people of the internet.
Nick who?
Fuentes.
Google.
Oh,
yeah, he like hung out with a cat boy once.
Cat
from
boy?
Australia.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was this cat boy that like sucked big black dildos on stream. And then he said that he was base, but that women were cringe, basically. Nick did. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah.
Oh god, this guy looks like a virgin.
It's like if all women are cringe, then you can never be rejected. How convenient.
I'm gonna guess this guy's gay.
Really? See, Anna, I feel like you have good.
Does he have the physiognomy?
What's a physiognomy?
Like how
type?
someone looks.
Oh.
Like
I don't.
Has gay face.
Gay face.
I think because I don't see how he walks or anything. I'm looking at him. I think he does have gay face.
She studies a lot of faces, Anna. So she's an artist.
There's this one little screen capture in particular where he's got like jazzy hands out. He definitely.
I'm gonna try to pull up like a clips. This is terrible. I'll see how he sounds. Let's see.
We're like FBI agents right now, except for sexuality. From K-Max, while we find clips of Nick, I think if Bagel Boss tried that cursing you out, Chrissy, and ladies in the chat would stomp him in the face with they boots. Yeah,
he'd probably get turned on.
Bagel Boss is like one of the few men in my life I've stood up to, and that's because he's shorter than me.
You know, you could kick his ass. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but is he autistic?
No, he's just a Catholic LARPer, which is kind of the point of confliction with all this because it's not very Catholic to do a lot of the things he does.
Catholic LARPing is so funny to me.
Like hanging out with cat boys and while they suck big black dildos on cam and are lolicons, which is retro CP, by the way.
My guess
then
is that
calling them
this guy's
based.
gay.
Wait, can we share something? Let's see.
This is just the first video I found on YouTube of him, but my guess is that he's gay. Like this. Oh, I don't know.
He
if
looks
I'm
like a
sharing.
young.
Oh, that looks super gay face
Looks
there.
like a young Republican.
Let me share audio. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, but
President Trump, even during the election in 2016, I started to receive a number.
This video is really
number of
old,
death
though. He doesn't look like
threats
this
against my
anymore.
physical
well, I'm just gonna say I would bet money that this guy's gay.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
I
we're on
was
the same page.
to get from that is like very, very arrogant, like arrogance as a defense. That's all I was able to pick up on.
He looks
He's
like
almost
a
kind of
giant
like fruity in the way he
11-year-old.
talks. Yeah.
I'm just, I think he's gay.
We're gonna take our bets and we'll see what the 2022 brings. Okay, from Nico, just making sure to drop some bucks to balance my gayness for giving other men money online. So, is it worse to get C-worded or P-worded? Ask that Star Wars girl.
P-worded.
P-worded?
And he's asking is it worse to be like cuck or fuck pegged? That's the word.
Oh. Would I rather be pegged or watch my dude bang another girl?
No. Like the guy is watching, so it's not you. It's like the guy that you're gonna be with. If he's getting pegged, like does that kill it for you, or is that like something you're into? Or is it?
Peg, yeah, I would. Oof, because at that point you're a little gay because you're accepting something into your ass. I don't know. Maybe I'm being like too.
Well, it's like which one is, I guess, more acceptable for a guy? It's like if you found out that he likes like being cucked or pegged. Like which one is like your deal breaker?
I'm doing the pegging. Is it? It's still straight technically because men can enjoy like prostate feelings.
Can I just be single? Oh,
I know. No, my thing is like if I found out a guy likes either, it's done. But pegging for me, I'm like, fuck that. You're probably gay. Go find a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's keeping it real. From Brian, what would you do if your man wanted to cuckold you? Like if Frank wanted another guy to bang me in front of him? He would never want that unless something fell on his head. Like he's so not about that. Yeah, like maybe we would do something with another girl, but I think he's not into too many cocks in the kitchen. From Thomas Self, you all are great. I'm not a simp. Just wanted to say thank you.
Telling yourself that.
You're here, aren't you? Thank you for bringing more nuance to that Jack thing. I didn't know the full picture before, and I think that was helpful to watch further back than that one clip. That I feel like that's one of the more popular ones circulating because people just see the reaction. They go, "Oh, what an asshole," and then you watch like 5 minutes before, and you're like, "Oh, you can see how it happened."
Yeah.
From Zato, what is this? Zato Chicane sword. Nice hat. Did it come with a bowl of soup? Is that an inside joke? I don't know. From Cal L, I'm reminded of a previous SimpCast, and I'm wondering if Zia is aware of the online underarm fetish. Nice close-up for them earlier.
I didn't know that was a thing, but of course it's a thing. Of course people are into that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we have an actual person looking for advice. Chesty, how do I tell my girlfriend that I have a thing for her feet? She has the cutest feet ever.
Just tell her.
Tell her. No, don't tell her. Show her.
Why?
Give her a nice little suck on the toe.
Yeah.
Pop that pinky in your mouth.
Yeah.
Swallow the crust of her crevice of her feet.
Like, lick the sole. Like lick a little soul. I don't know.
Tell her you need a little more soul in your life.
I don't hate that. You need her souls in your mouth.
Best advice I can give is give her a foot massage. Make sure it's a really good one. And then it'll seem natural starting there and working your way up.
Also,
Yeah, she'll be like, this isn't so bad. This feels kind of good.
if you
Yeah, or you like
if you buy her a sexy pair of heels or like shoes that make
Mhm.
her feet look incredible, like if she's not about her feet, get her shoes that make, oh damn, my feet look really good. And you go, oh yeah, your feet look fucking hot in those. And then it's like you're like enjoying her. You're like telling her that you're turned on by her. How could that go wrong?
yeah,
You get
exactly. Or like
She gets a present and sex. Most women like that.
Yeah.
I don't know
start
though. If it were
kissing
me
down her
though,
leg to her feet, just go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Just start
if it were
fucking
me
her feet.
though, I would be worried that he's gonna look at other women's feet. It's like not even the fact that he's
Oh.
into feet. It's like, oh well, now I have to worry in the summertime when everyone's wearing sandals. He's like giving them a stare down at their tootie toes.
That's funny. Like you don't let him out in the summer months because you're like, no, there's feet out there. I don't trust you.
Get back in the cage.
What?
Andrew Thomas, Merry Christmas week to the most
Aw.
beautiful ladies. Have a great Christmas week, as great as you, ladies. Andrew,
Aw, thank you.
Love you.
Have you guys finished your Christmas shopping yet?
I don't do Christmas
Yep.
shopping.
No, you abstain.
Yeah, I haven't done Christmas in a lot of years.
Is that freeing?
Huh?
Is it like freeing?
I mean, it started when I just can't afford to like buy a bunch of presents. I don't know. And who am I buying presents for? My family's all back in Hawaii. Like, what am I going to buy my dad? He can afford to buy his own stuff. Like, I used to kind of get like little things for my husband, but I'm not like, I love you, family, but I can't buy everyone's stuff. I just can't afford it.
I feel that because I have overspent. Like, I'm thinking more of like my, and I can say this because fucking nobody in my family watches anything I do. I've definitely overspent on like my brother, his wife, and their kids. And not that like I get in my head that like I expect things to be equal, but when they're so not even close, it's like
Yeah.
And they make way more than me. So it's like, I don't know. And I don't want to sound like a cheap person who's like, you know, keeping score, but it's like enough where it's like it hurts my feelings. And I'm the one who's always traveling to see everybody. Like nobody's coming to New York to try to visit me, like ever. So it just starts to feel like, ugh, I love giving people gifts, but then when you give too much, you feel like sad about it.
Oh, giving gifts is awesome. Like if that was something like when you get something that someone will really love and you can be like, oh, like I got you this thing, and to see the look on their face. Yeah, it does. It feels great. But it's just such an expensive thing to do every year and then to buy for everybody. And it just turns into one of those things where for a while I used to bake for people. I'd be like, here's some cookies and shit. Yeah. But I'm not going to. The only person I really go out of my way to get gifts for is my niece because she's a kid.
Oh, yeah.
so that's different.
That's true. It's hard to like look at my niece and nephew's little faces and be like, you can have anything you want. You want a sandbox? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like I give them a sandbox and it's just covered in my podcast stickers. I'm just like always be promoting. Like, could you take a picture?
I got pissed a couple Christmases ago because it was like my boyfriend's family's like Secret Santa, but we did two. One for like the immediate family and then one for like his mom's extended family. And the limit was like $50 and you weren't allowed to get gift cards. And I was like, okay, what can I get someone in the family? So I was like, I went and, got one of those letters, like one of those wooden letters from Michael's or something. And I decorated and I did like a painting of their family crest. So it was like,
wow.
It was like,
that is very cool.
It wasn't, the expensive, but then I was like, I spent enough and like put time into it. So I was like, I think that's okay. And I think his like grandma got it. So it's in their house. I'm like, okay, she was happy with it. But then I got a gift card for $25 and I was like, the limit was $50. I don't mean to be ungrateful, but I'm like, first off, we weren't allowed to get gift cards or else I totally would have done that and saved myself some damn time. But you only got a gift card for half the amount that was the limit. I'm like,
raise hell.
I didn't say anything, but I was like, that kind of pissed me off because I'm like, I spent like hours of my life making this damn thing and I got like a $25 gift card to like, I don't know, some place I don't even think I used the gift card. So I was kind of pissed.
What kind of person was this?
It was my boyfriend's cousin.
What kind of person?
Well, yeah, like what flavor? Like what flavor? I'm just curious. Like their name, their race, their orientation. Just like
half
Their
Portuguese.
race.
I'm not sure what his father is, but she's got like a decent job, so I don't know why. And he's the gay cousin, so I was expecting a great present.
Yeah, you're expecting like some designer.
Yeah, so I mean, it was only $50, but I'm like, even like, I don't know, a bottle of tequila, something like that. Because you're supposed to write down like the things you like, right? And it's not like he couldn't text the boyfriend and ask. But I was just like, $29 gift card, really? $50 limit. Am I wrong to like think that that's like a little like what the fuck?
So I don't. I think it's better if you only want to spend $25. Conceal the amount you spent in an object, in a thing. That way, someone can't really figure out like how much. And I get not. You want to save money. You don't want to spend the full amount, but then get something that's like a good get, like a nice bottle of wine. You could be like, oh, this could have been $50. You're not gonna go like look it up. I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know. I just was like, meh. I was just like, meh. So now I'm like, why should I try on like some Christmas presents now? But yeah, I think with like the kids, because they're still little, so they still like things. So I'm like, I'll get stuff for kids while they still appreciate it. Like one of my nieces, I was like, what do you want for Christmas? And she's like, oh, I want a gift card to Boot Barn. I was like, you don't want a Barbie? Like, really? What's happening? Like last year it was all about Barbie, and now it's Boot Barn, and I was like, oh my god! Because
how old is she?
She just turned 13, so I'm like,
they have
you're
like
getting older.
Hot pink boots. Yeah,
she's like a blue and purple kind of girl.
Okay, like a unicorn.
Yeah,
like unicorn colors. Okay, from Superman, Brittany, if you have a new fans. My brother and I both think your take is reasonable and fair. Where else can we follow you? I'm simping for you all.
This simping is unconsensual. I did not consent to this simping. But with that said, Brittany Venti on Twitter, Brittany Venti on YouTube, and then Brittany Venti on Instagram. I also have one called Brittany Wears, which is more like my personal account.
If you're into outfits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to consent to simping? Can simping just happen to you?
I don't know. I feel like he needs to super chat a little more for me to consent to it.
Okay. I feel that. From Kevin Jones. Thanks for chilling. Chris, you're a player.
Chris, I like it.
Chris,
it's a new nickname.
Like not
Chris
a tissue, but a Chris,
Chris,
from Crash Mono, Jordan Peterson sold out where I am, and I was sad. My friend apparently bought 2 tickets and said, "Hey, want to make it a mandate?" Also, I just bought my ticket to your Tampa show in March, Chrissy. Oh my God, Crash! Thanks, you're the best. I will make sure I bring T-shirts to that show. Yeah, I would love to see Jordan Peterson if it was like a event where they're
Where's he? Is he like touring right now?
Allowing papers. I think he is touring, and I think his daughter Michaela is opening for him. Or whatever they say in the speaking world.
Let's see.
Open speaking
from Elsid Barrett. Hail, Chrissy, and hello, ladies. Perhaps a SimpCast calendar for 2023, assuming the world makes it another year. That's a great idea. I would love to do a calendar.
That would be really fun. Ooh. And only if I got to do the photo shoots like with you guys, because I feel like Chrissy, you're the best person to take pictures with. Like hands down the best. The hype is real. She's like the best at hyping you up and making you feel hot as fuck. Like
it's true.
Show that photo with you and Lila. That's a good example.
It's one of my favorite things to do is like make people feel hot, and then I find an angle or I see like a good picture, and I'll be like, stay right there. And I'll be like, okay, now give me this, now give me this, now twerk. And
like you were definitely a photographer in a past life, like an Italian photographer in a past life.
Yes, a touchy one, I hope.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tickets to see him are starting at like $300 by me.
Whoa. Or you could just make your bed for free.
I know.
Yeah, I
kind of would like to go though. I can write it off if I go.
He's pretty epic.
I think all of us can.
Is he coming to New York?
Let me check. He's doing California in April. Texas, Florida, Texas. It's gonna be in Texas a
Texas.
lot. New York. Beacon Theater.
Oh, the
New
Beacon.
York,
They
New York?
fucking require vaccinations there.
Chrissy, you know, when I was 17, I could get into bars because I had this magical thing called a fake ID.
Uh-huh. My stepmom was getting into places all over New York with the fake vax card. They don't pay much attention. They just kind of glance down on it and they're like, meh.
I just feel like we should be not giving these places business. So then they go, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't enforce these bullshit mandates. And it just makes me so mad. From Superman. Chrissy, when are we getting you on TimCast? I was on in March. A couple days after my Instagram was deleted.
Can't believe your Instagram got deleted. Fucking Instagram.
But the new one is now back up to 10,000, so I can swipe up again.
Whoop, whoop.
From Martin #1, Anna hitting the nail on the head again. I'm not a white knight is a pussy argument. Defend your friends. Be a white knight. Even I, homo, know this.
Well, I mean, let me give him this. There are instances where it's like when you're handling yourself and whatnot, and this is specifically when it's like a female being attacked and then you're the dude going to defend her, right? Because it's different when it's like a guy dynamic. But it's like if you're getting yelled at or attacked in one way, but you can handle it and like deal with it and you don't really need help, and it's like visible to everyone that you don't need help, then if you were to come in and like try to step in to defend her, it's like, okay, well, that's white knighting, at least in my opinion. In that situation, if he would have said something, I don't think that would have been white knighting. It's like, you know, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are you cursing at her if she obviously doesn't know what's going on? And she wasn't really defensive of herself. She just seemed confused by his outburst. So
Yeah.
I don't think he would have, I mean, I wouldn't think he was white knighting for her if he would have defended her. Like if I was there and that was my friend getting yelled at, I would have said something, but that's just me.
Yeah. Faux show. From Russell Hall. While you're on the subject, you should probably talk about the person on this panel whose boyfriend is forking a degenerate masked creep on the side. Oh, is that
I'll go fuck yourself, Russell Hall.
Yeah. Simp,
I love when you
simp,
know.
simp. I like it. I like it when Anna stands up for herself and is like sassy. Calhoun, want to see calm and collected Tim Pool blow a gasket, get Alex
God.
Jones around him. Oh, he doesn't like him, or they get
I
fired
think
up.
that's like a humorous thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, he like, don't they love each other? Okay.
Yeah.
From Cinecool Video. Chrissy, please make a calendar. I would purchase the ever loving hell out of it. Oh, okay.
You
Maybe
should.
so.
If you already have those pictures done of you as like pinup, just do that.
But a lot of them are old.
So just say this is a throwback to my pinup days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And just title it that. Throwback calendar.
Okay. All right. Maybe I will. And then I'll do one. I'll spend all of 2021 getting in sick shape. And then in October, I'll
You mean
do a photo
2022?
shoot. Oh, right. Too late. Well, never mind. No, yeah, 2022. From Ball Temple. Merry Christmas, ladies. Merry Christmas, Ball.
Merry Christmas.
He's the North Paul. Get it? Okay. Kevin Jones. Ooh, Zia Land turned me.
Yeah. What?
He wants
What does that mean?
He wants you to turn him.
Oh, like, are you gay and you want me to turn you straight? Is that what's happening?
I think so. From Bilbo. Racism of the gaps. We don't know. Explanation to some issue. Must be racism. Phrase coined by Devin Tracy. Oh, yes. Ghost Crusader. Ra is another white savior clown. Wannabe be real from Cypress Hill. I don't know much about rap culture. I listened to Spice Girls when I was younger. From Archangel, what did Jack mean when he mentioned little girls in his article? I think he was in the blog, he was talking about like his girlfriends, his like the women he was dating.
Yeah, I think later in that same article, he referred to his girlfriend as 15 years his junior. And I asked my manager, what does that mean? And apparently it's like older people speak for saying someone's 15 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had a boyfriend that was 14 years older than me. I wouldn't recommend it because he didn't take good care of himself. He was like, I clearly dated him after he was like coming down off of his peak.
He hit the wall, Christy said.
Hit the wall right before he met me. And then so that became visible during our 2.5 years together. And I was like, ugh. But yeah. But if you are working out, then you'll be fine. Want to say hi to Brittany, a true internet legend. I followed all of your beefs, and I think you're awesome. Plus, the Soitering is a moron. Who's the Soitering?
The quartering.
Oh,
because she's referring because he's the one who made that clip popular with the whole chimp out with Sydney and Jack.
Cecil! I made out with Nick once. He's not gay.
We're not talking about Rakeda, Cecil.
Okay, from Jay Baranda. By that same metric, is Ben Shapiro a closet gay that is so religious that he suppressed his gayness?
No,
for anyone.
No. He doesn't give off a gay vibe.
Nah, no, you're right.
This is a case by case.
Yeah, I think he's just a petite man, and people confuse him for being gay. Mercury still Queen Brittany. Mercury's still Queen
Actually,
Brittany.
that's my pronoun. So,
what is Queen?
Yes,
Mercury.
From Ghost Crusader. I had a dream with Zia and Chrissie, and I was the cuck in it. What does it all mean? Were you Catman?
He was Catman watching in the corner while I'm trying to think of someone. Someone was screwing us over in the on the beds.
That's kind of fun. Yeah, I should comb my messages. I will occasionally get somebody in my Instagram messages saying that they had a dream about me, which I am always flattered by. Yeah, and it's not often. But when it does happen, I'm like, oh, that's how cool is that? Somebody you've never met, you can like get into their psyche and they have a fucking dream about you.
How detailed do they get with yours? Because they get really detailed. Mine, he's like telling me the exact way he fucked me and like how I bent over and looked at him.
That's so hot.
Do you ever answer any of them?
He's a cute person.
So what actually had happened was I don't normally respond to random Instagram DMs unless it's a female. And because like why would I want to talk to men? That's disgusting. Anyway, so someone else actually grabbed my phone for fun and was combing through my DMs and responded to a few people, one of which was this guy who was going into depth about this dream. So like now he probably thinks I fed into it or something.
Wow, that's cool though.
Your friend made it so you were leading them on.
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially,
but like, but not leading them on, but like in a male's brain, leading them on, because men think if you like compliment them that you want their dick down your throat.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, if you like ask them the time of day, they're like, oh, she wants to fuck.
Yeah.
From Link, what man lets a guy call him a B in his own house and on his own show? Tim, get a spine. Jack Murphy is not a man if he let another man sleep with his wife. Open relationships is a hard cope.
I think
that wasn't his wife, it was his girlfriend.
It was his yeah.
It was his girlfriend. He was going through like a divorce and that was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But and then the other thing with Tim, I think when the dude, it's like that's actually a power move that guys do. It's like if one is screaming and angry, the other one has to stay calm, you know, or else they're just going to both freak out and fight. So it's like by Tim not doing anything, that's a power move. You know, and he did it. The guy was right. He's like, you're talking to me like I'm your child, and Tim was. And then once the guy started calming down, because Tim stayed calm and everyone else didn't move, so he backed down because he's like, I'm the crazy one in this situation. And then Tim did talk to him like he was a child after that, explaining it to him using kindergarten voice. So
he was talking down to him. Yeah.
Well, after an outburst like that and acting like a child, it's understandable. But
no, I agree. I think he handled it very well.
Like, let's sit Indian style crisscross applesauce. Yeah, I would hate that. I would hate being yelled at. I would be like, cool, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and cry. I'll see you in 10 minutes. from Nesquick. I saw Fuentes sit at a desk in his hotel room and lick receipts for hours on end. Should I be concerned? Oh, he's a receipt toucher. We talked about that in a previous SimpCast. That the receipt paper makes you gay. Kevin Jones. Thanks, buddy. Let's see. Did I miss any interesting transform with me? Uh-oh.
Bam chicka wow wow.
That sounds mystical. From Dusty Time. Nick had an interview with Elijah on You Are Here. The one-on-one interview is good to get an idea of what he's about. From Paul Poopabon. Anna, what are your thoughts on Christopher Reeve as Superman, especially since you're all Calvin? Same question for all you gals. Christopher Reeve as Soups.
I mean, Cavill. Christopher Reeves was the very first Superman I ever saw. And so being a kid, like, that's who you think of as Superman. And if you actually watch, Christopher Reeve give, like, there's a really great interview where he talks about, like, what the meaning of Superman really is and about being your best friend. And it's, like, really heartwarming. But then I watched that, then the animated series, then Smallville, which he was in. And then I've been very vocal. I fucking hate the Snyderverse. That is not... I love Henry. I love him to death. I think he's one of those beautiful creatures to walk this earth. But that wasn't Superman on screen, unfortunately. And by having Jonathan Kent die the way that he did, that takes away from Superman's lesson, which is you can have all the powers of a god, but when his dad dies of a heart attack, he's completely powerless. So having Jonathan Kent die in the way that he did in Man of Steel, and then so Henry could save his identity, and then a scene later reveal his identity. It was one of the most fucking retarded things I've ever seen, and Zack Snyder's a fucking idiot. Thank you.
Bam, 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 bam.
Have you watched season 2 of The Witcher yet? Have you started it?
Yeah, but I think my Netflix skipped an episode because I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Because I share it with all of, like, my family and stuff. So I'm like, I'm so confused. So I need to go back and redo it. But I'm going to try this new thing because I've been wanting to do more portraits and, like, paint and do speed painting. So I'm going to rewatch it. I'm going to watch it twice and then I'll do, like, a review. But I want to try doing a review where it's like, it's a speed paint or like a time lapse, but I'm giving, like, just the audio of, like, my review of it. So
that's a good idea. I like that. I haven't started it yet. I keep trying to watch it. And Nick's always like, oh, let's not watch it now. It's too late. And then I was trying to watch it earlier. And he's like, don't you want to save it for later? And then I'm going to get done with this. And he's going to be like, oh, it's too late. And he's going to come up in the window and look at me. But I want to watch it so bad. I'm so excited about it.
It's much better than season 1.
Is it? Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed season 1. I know a lot of people had problems with it, but I liked it.
I think a lot of people, yeah, I think the time jumping confused a lot of people, but like watching season 2, at least the amount that I have, it's like you needed that first season to establish everything. And so now going into season 2, it's like series training. We're killing the monsters. We already know who all these characters are, so we don't have to have all that, like, world building. It's like we know who they are. And so when they're interacting with one another, it's like,
they already have that rapport built up. That's what I love so much about books or games. In this case, it's book to video game to then show. But when they take books and turn them into shows as opposed to movies, because then you have those seasons and those episodes to have those character arcs where you get, like, really, you get introduced to a character, you really get to know them, you get to know how they meet the other characters and how they interact. So then when you get really into the meat of it, it's more exciting. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, because there's, like, Henry meets the dude that was, like, fucking Yennefer when she was a hunchback, and they don't mention Yin at all. So Henry has no idea that, like, this was, like, her first boyfriend and stuff. And so it's like you're just waiting. It's like, are they going to talk about it? But then there, like, the one thing that ruins it though is the chick that plays Fringilla is one of the worst fucking actresses I've ever seen. And I'm like, this character is supposed to be like Professor Umbridge from Harry Potter. Like, you're supposed to fucking hate her because she's such a fucking cunt. But then it's like, you know, on Game of Thrones when Cersei kind of got more relatable, and it's like, okay, I hated that bitch, but now I kind of like her. she's supposed to be like that, but this chick has absolutely no energy, no chemistry with anyone. She's fucking terrible. And you know that they only hired her for a diversity cast. And it's like, if only it wasn't about, you know, getting a little checklist and it was actually about talent, the show would be light years better. So it does have its flaws.
If you're going to do that and you want the diversity hire and you really want a person of color, there are good actors of color out there. You could find
there are
actors of color.
Yes.
From Thunderstorm, I have a confession. I don't like high heels. Women just look like they are going to fall over constantly to me.
Oh, Thunderstorm is
that's
my
why
guy.
men like them.
Oh no,
like
Thunderstorm is my
I
guy.
If you can't walk in heels, yes, you look retarded. Which is why women need to spend more time in their heel shopping endeavors. And when I see a woman who can't walk in heels, I'm like, oh, she bought the first pair that she tried on. She didn't like.
Yeah.
She's not an avid high heel wearer. Number one, number two. Like
it also depends on like the height of the heel and like the width and like
the construction of it, and yeah, always go thicker platform. Those are more walkable. But yeah, and also like if you get very cheap heels, you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna look like a baby deer.
I broke my foot wearing high heels once. It was time I tried to wear them, and I just did the little and I still have a bone spur in my foot because of it. I still have a lump. Because I didn't have insurance at the time, and I was like, I can't afford to go to the doctor and get a cast and all that, so I just let it heal on its own. Mistake.
That's why we like them, because like they want us to like fall so that they can catch us. Yeah, that's why it's feminine. So we're
they
like
want us to get bones.
I thought it was about how our legs and ass looked, but
yeah.
No, they like us broken, Anna.
Helpless, broken and helpless,
and moving slower. Yeah. The Front Porch Conservative. You ladies are funny, smart, and gorgeous. Don't change a thing. You are wonderful just the way you are. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Oh, thanks, Front Porch.
So
okay, here's from Anna. You just made $70K. Buy a $300 ticket.
There's the thing, Russell. I have to buy 2 $300 tickets because I'm not going by myself.
That there's definitely got to be Jordan Peterson simps. Like I think it's probably like women that are like maybe 35 and up. I'm just
well, no, I would take the boyfriend, but I mean. That's like $600, and I'm like, do I want to see Jordan Peterson or can I just watch a YouTube video? You know?
Yeah, and then order like all the food, wear like a brand new outfit. Yeah. From Reg. Since this is SimpCast, which is most true for each of you if you were single? A, small penis is a deal breaker. B, cockzilla is a deal maker. C, both. D, neither.
C for me.
C.
No. I'm sorry. A. Cockzilla is that's great. You know, I could definitely be a size queen. That being said, that's not you. If you suck, if you're just a shitty person or like there's other things about you that suck, I don't care if you have a big dick. I still can't. I still couldn't be with you.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, even if you're funny as fuck and have the best personality and the best face, like if you have a micro, that's gonna be
not happening.
It's gonna be so distracting. Yeah. Like if the smallness of your penis overrides every other aspect of you, then it's distracting.
It sucks. And I hate, like, I'm not to the, I feel bad because I don't like to be like, oh, if your dick is small, fuck. Like, I wouldn't want to be like that. And if a guy is great and everything, but there is definitely a point where it becomes like, oh, that's too small. I'm so sorry.
And also, like I've only been with 1 or 2 guys where I was like, oh, that's a distractingly small penis.
Yes.
Most guys,
exactly.
Your penis is fine. Your penis is great. Like, and the more you guys watch porn, the more you think that you're smaller than average or you're smaller than what you should be. So like odds are you think your penis is smaller.
Average is the size of a Sharpie.
What?
In non-Asian countries, it is the size of a Sharpie. That's the average dick in America.
We both have a green Sharpie.
Like right next to us. That's great. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense to me, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
Frank wants me to pass him the Sharpie. Get it
well,
hard
I'll tell you what
first.
I'm gonna be
Get
doing.
it hard first, then measure it, Frank. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna be doing later.
Yep.
No, you know what? I'm the worst, I guess, when it comes to this because I have giant hands.
He said he's way wider than the Sharpie.
Well,
of course. Well, so
Yeah.
I have giant hands. So from right here to right here is 6.5 inches. So
Wow. You can just measure with your hands.
I do. So I'm like, if it's smaller than my hand, it's a no deal.
How big is my
Easy
hand?
peasy. I know. I want to know now.
Now I have to do these things for scale.
Okay, so the Sharpie isn't even as big as my hand from here to here.
Wait, do I have another Sharpie?
Do I have a ruler? These are the things that girls do.
Wait a second. Wow, look at this. Yeah, so this is so small.
Imagine if guys were doing this on a podcast, like they're talking about tit size, and you're like, "Yeah, the average tit is the size of an orange," and they all just start whipping out oranges and like putting it to their chest.
Like a bag of sand, right, guys? Right?
That's
a
that's what I
Sharpie is a little under 5 inches, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
So the average stick.
Well,
is,
actually, no. Let me
4 inches.
see.
Do you have a ruler?
Wrong.
Of course you have a ruler. You're an artist.
Okay, excuse me. A little bit over 5. Slightly over
A little
5.
over 5. Okay, and then someone in the chat just said average in America is 5 inches, so that makes sense.
I thought it was 5.5.
5.5.
Have you guys ever looked into the statistics of penises? It's very blackpilling.
Yes.
Yeah. Very sad.
I like how
moment.
quickly
the dating pool is
yes.
smaller than you think.
Yeah.
Brittany, you really should tweet. Penis statistics are a black pill or something.
Yeah. They are. I'm gonna tweet it.
I'm gonna retweet it. That's really funny.
No,
Okay,
but then it's like I remember this one chick when I was in college got into like the science of it. She's like, you can't like immediately date guys with a big dick because it's gonna fuck up your shit, and then you're gonna be like sloppy for when you meet your husband. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
I was like,
That
what
just means
am
you
I
can't
listening to
downsize.
right now?
Oh my god.
Exactly. And
Go
I
up
just
as
remember
you
this was
go up in
bizarre
body count.
conversation.
You're like, nope, just do some Kegels. And also, no, that's not a thing. Sims should always aim higher. Put out a Sims calendar with everyone holding catcher's mitts.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Good point, Chrissy. Prostate massage is a thing. Chrissy, you do awesome with McHug. Makong, feel us feel what? I can't read.
Making us feel hot.
Us feel hot.
Yep,
Oh my god.
typo.
I'm retarded.
No, you're not. It took me a
They
second.
probably had to censor it.
Russell Hall,
No,
wait.
reading super chats is a skill. They like
It
type
really
it
is.
with 2 brain cells every time because there's a limited character count, so they have to
Mhm.
like dumb it down. It's hard to read.
Yeah.
Why is it when Anna tells someone to work off, she's standing up for herself, but when a bald bearded guy does it, it's an outburst?
Because
the same
I'm
thing
speaking to
as the
Russell.
cute
You,
cat.
I'm talking to Russ. To you, Russell
Yeah.
Hall. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
She said because I said so.
Have you seen
There
Ben
you go.
Shapiro's wife?
No.
Be a smidgen gay. I haven't seen Ben
All
Shapiro.
right, let's
haven't either.
Google.
Yeah, I'm
Mrs.
looking
Shapiro.
right now.
Brittany's screen keeps freezing, and it's always a look of pure spiteful hatred. I probably shouldn't find it attractive, but I guess he does.
Oh, this is mean. She's just very, very, very Jewish.
Okay.
I like that
said that.
description.
Hold.
Well, you'll see what I mean in a minute. You can share my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very. I'm not. I mean, she looks like a regular person.
I think this is an older picture. This is like a more current, maybe.
I feel like they're probably like a very like they met in high school or something. That's the vibe. Okay, that's not even her.
I don't think
I don't think
her.
that is her. I'm just clicking through. Yeah, have you guys seen Ben Shapiro's sister?
No,
Of
she's
course.
hot.
Really
She's
pretty.
hot.
Yeah.
She has like the world's biggest boobs.
Does she? Like
Like,
natural
she's-
boobs?
Let's get her. Let's
She's
get her on here.
she's tall, like taller than Ben, and she just has like it doesn't. you know when they have like a drawing of like an anime chick that's like super skinny and then she's just got like gigantic boobs? That's like her.
I want to see now. I want to see
here
the
we
sister.
go.
You got her. Okay.
They do share a face. Okay.
Jubes.
All right, is this a good one?
Oh yeah, they do look a lot alike. Wow, her boobs are big. Holy shit.
That's not even like that's not even like the biggest picture of them. It looks photoshopped, and it's like there's like some kind of thing that was on Twitter, and it's like, is this one like the real one, or is this one the photoshopped one?
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's really pretty.
Let's get her on the SimpCast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let me see. I think I missed a Simpy chat. Hey, Britt, it's quite a backstab from you calling Nick gay after he's rescued you from a humiliating moment at that Destiny debate. Oh, that's very insidery. I don't know anything about that.
I don't see how it's humiliating when his defense, Destiny's defense, is justifying CP. I don't see how anybody could be the loser against that in the first place. And they keep calling it debates, but I don't feel that's an accurate title. Usually debate implies like an agreed upon back and forth thing. It wasn't so much that.
Okie doke.
Kind of like an ambush, moreover.
Okay. Pride or honesty? Which one of you, this is a good question. Which one of you is in love with me the most? Refresh my memory. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think it might be me because pride or honesty, I've always loved your beard that kind of goes into your cheek. Like I've always been into like cheek beards.
And I love your beautiful eyes.
You're very mysterious. Like I'm not quite sure what you look like, but you know I love you in that gray hat. So
I think Chrissie wins this one. Like, how can we argue with all that?
All right, maybe it's me this round. How y'all doing? Billy D needs to know.
Fantastic.
I'm doing okay. I'm a little PMSy. I clearly had an outburst in Michael's. I mean, I'm
Chrissie,
not PMSy. I'm currently menstruating.
We're
synced
up.
Oh no.
You are? When did you get?
I'm getting mine like tomorrow.
I got mine today.
Okay, yeah.
I am synced up with the fucking moon, and it was a full moon, I think, starting yesterday.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Now that's a quick way to get a lot of you to sign off.
I got magical birth control that gets rid of it.
Right, you have like no periods.
Oh, that's nice. Do you get
It's
any
so
like
nice.
PMSy symptoms?
Anything?
I feel like I'm always pissed off. I'm like the Hulk. I'm always angry, so it doesn't matter.
Worth it to not have a
Nina
period.
Infinity's here. Yay. Oh my God, Nina Infinity's
Hey,
here.
what's up, ladies? We're talking about periods.
Oh my God, yes. Sorry. I know. Thank you for putting a stop to that. So what up, Nina? You're so festive. I'm loving this hat. I love this whole look.
I'm Lady Christmas.
And what you
can I
missed
say?
earlier is that I figured out I found the remote to my lights and I can now change the lights to any color. Well, 6 colors.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Oh my God.
That's amazing. Brittany, it's really good to see you. And
Thanks. Welcome
always
back.
a pleasure. Thank you. And Xia, is that how you say your name? Very nice.
Zia. Nice
Zia.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I should have introduced you guys. Instead, I'm playing with my lights.
I like you playing with your lights. It's all good.
Yeah.
Nina, what's new? We were talking about the outbursts on various podcasts this week.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I saw all of the Tim Pool one and the one on the Elijah Schaefer situation.
Yeah. I think ultimately it's good press for everyone because it gets people
agree.
talking, and yeah, that's what it's all about.
Well, it seems like Elijah and Sydney worked things out in the end with that gentleman, Jack. I think his name is Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like things worked out in the end. I think that guy had like a dude bro moment, I guess. Like, oh no, we lost Brittany.
Brittany. She was messing with her computer. Okay. I hope you weren't waiting in there for a long time, Nina.
Oh, it was only like 2 minutes. It's all good.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, but like the other one though, that was wild. The one on Tim Pool.
That was like an actual fight. That was like a little
like
scary.
if that dude, if Tim hadn't stayed calm, that could have escalated to blows. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah. Anna, did you see it?
Yeah. We talked about it a little bit.
It was crazy.
That's why I was like, are they drinking? Like, I think that's where the outburst came from. You know,
this guy went in, I think, to it like really wanting to see racism and wanting to like peg Tim as a racist, and he just was like, no, that's clearly you don't watch the things I do, because you would know that I spend time reporting on these things and like reflect them accurately. So yeah, but you know what? Can't help but notice it's all involving men.
Yeah,
boys are on their periods.
We'll just be passive aggressive at each other. We'll just be like, oh, that's what we do.
All women.
No, it's like, I feel like most chicks, unless they're like super ratchet, it's like you have to really piss us off for us to like actually have an outburst. Everything else is just going to be like catty frenemy shit.
Yeah.
I heard you have an outburst the other night, like the last, I think it was like 2 Jack shows ago when you went crazy on Cecil because of that.
I was fucking pissed. I'm like,
what happened?
She's like, why'd you bring it up, Nina? I fucking hate you right now.
Okay, well, I was pissed because we all agreed that we were not going to tell this story.
And you don't have to tell it now, Anna.
Well, no, we were sworn to secrecy not to tell this story. And then Cecil's like, let's talk and tell this story. And I'm like, motherfucker, we were specifically told never to talk about this. And he's like, well, I didn't name that person. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. Who was there? Everyone knows all 4 of us were all together. Just because you didn't name the 4th person doesn't mean the chat is stupid and doesn't know. So it's like,
yeah.
Because we were I can tell you guys off air, but it's basically something. And so I got mad, and then I was drinking and I told something that led to something else, and then I got really pissed.
Well, I heard that whole show, and it was extremely entertaining, Anna. I'm not going to lie. It was really, really entertaining. But that's just what happens, like that friction creates that like drama that people want to see. Like, I mean, the chat was going nuts. Everyone was putting out their theories and whatever.
Well, we were all drunk and whatnot, but that's like me arguing with my best friends. Obviously, none of us take it personally. It was just that Cecil's a fucking idiot sometimes, and it's like, dumbass. We swore we wouldn't tell. For
it's really funny
sake,
with Anna, like this, like it's hilarious.
Well, no, it's like if we're all doing the stream right, and then Chrissie's like, "Hey guys, just like let's not talk about this because my dad is watching, and I just told like this embarrassing story about my dad, so I'm gonna unlist the stream. We're never gonna talk about it. It never happened, right?" And then I get drunk and I start talking about the stream, and I just leave out Chrissie, but it's on her fucking channel. It's like everyone fucking knows, So that's what happened. I'm
sorry I brought it up, Anna. Don't be mad.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fuck you, Nina.
God damn it.
Oh, and also, Nina, there was a super chat, and this is I guess was an important part of the show, about like dick size. Is a small penis a deal breaker? Is a huge penis a deal maker, or does it not matter to you? And I decided if it's like distractingly small, then unfortunately, it will be a deal breaker. But most guys are in the totally fine realm,
regular. Yeah. Well, I've been married for a long time, so I've never really thought about, penis sizes and what's a deal breaker or not. But I would have to try it out. Like if I was like single and like, like if I was single and some guy with a really small dick was like, like I can pleasure you like no other. I would be like, okay, let's see what you got. Because sometimes I've heard they're really fast. Like what they can't make up in size, they make up in other ways.
Penis, though,
like they're like.
Well, we need to get to the root of the issue. Is how hot is this guy?
True.
Right.
True.
There you
Is
go.
it Henry
That too,
Cavill?
Anna.
If Henry Cavill showed up with a micro, would you send him away, Anna?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Ooh.
I wouldn't.
I'm sorry, but
I don't
size
think
matters.
I would either.
Nina, where
Size
did you meet your
matters.
husband?
In Canada, in many years ago.
How?
A friend of ours introduced each other, and we went to the movies, and then we hit it off and started dating, and then we started living together pretty much immediately after, and then that was it. Still together.
That's so
That's
horrible.
how
years.
I don't know if you
20
guys relate.
years,
20 years.
you-
Oh my god, you're so young. You don't look like
Congrats.
you could be with someone for 20 years.
No.
Yeah, seriously. I didn't know.
It's been so long.
Aw.
I was gonna say,
At least you're happy.
you ever have the
Yeah.
problem where like somehow just none of your female friends know any hot guys? Like, what's with that? It's like an epidemic. Like, not a single one of you knows a hot guy that's single. Come on.
Me, let me think.
I'm trying
I
to think
do.
if I know.
I totally do.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Who?
He owns a jujitsu school here.
Ooh.
And like if I knew a girl to hook him up with, I mean I don't know him like that well, but he's a super nice guy, very good looking, great body. If I knew a girl to hook him up with, I'd be like, hey, you want to meet this girl?
Yeah. He could
I
put
don't
you
know if I know any single
headlock.
guys actually.
I know
a
one, but I
few.
think he lives abroad. Yeah.
I'm trying to
know.
think now. That's a good
Let me
question.
think. Let me think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
I know.
interesting.
Oh, that's single and good. That's the thing is so many of these guys are comedians, so it's like unless you are willing to be the primary breadwinner, they would not be my suggestions, you know?
Well, it honestly depends on like what the type is. It's like what kind of hotness are you looking for?
That's also true because it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do. Okay. I feel like most ladies are willing to let go of the hotness factor if the guy has enough money. Is that not true?
Oh, yeah, that's like so many women.
I know, but it's
lot.
like
Not all, but a lot.
then that changes the whole dynamics. Like, oh, you want like my rich ugly friend? Okay, I got like a whole bag full of those. But it's like, do you want to know like my hot, like actually nice friend? Then that's
Right.
you know in that category.
I've
See,
hooked,
that's
I've hooked up
differences.
2 different couples who have then gone on to be married. So I think I might
Aw.
have the magic touch. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I never got a thank you
matchmaker.
note.
I never
done
got a
that once,
thank you note.
too.
Were you invited to the weddings?
Nope.
What?
Actually, one of the guys, this is a true story. I was at a crystal store this year, and I was like, this is embarrassing, but I was like having my like tarot cards read, and I was facing out because I just was like, I was having a bad day, and I wanted someone to tell me it was gonna be okay. So I went and got my tarot cards read, and I'm like, I'm facing the window, so I'm looking out, and this is like right on the street on 14th Street. And I see this guy, Leo. I introduced him to Babe. They got married. Like, and over the years, like I think I have gone of a different political persuasion than them. But anyway, I see Leo walk by. I go, oh my God. And again, I'm having this thing done. And I just was like, I was having this recognizing moment. And then he sees me and he just gives me the finger like as he's walking by. And I was like, I fucking introduced you to your wife. It was the most most random thing. I hadn't seen this guy in I don't know, like 8 years or more. And I was just like,
damn.
It was so weirdly uncalled for. People are fucking weird. And I was like,
fucked
all right,
up.
enjoy
That's
your
all
love.
because you have like different politics in them.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it.
That's so stupid.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? But then better for you because then that means they were never really your friend.
That's
so
true.
Yeah.
I set up a friend of mine with another friend of mine, but I didn't mean to set them up. I just introduced them, and then they started going out, and then they had a family and everything. Like we lost touch, and then they had a family, and then she hit me up like years later. Like she found me on Facebook because we lost touch because I moved here, and it was like a whole thing. And she hit me up and she said he passed away.
No.
And it was so sad. But then
all your fault, Nina.
I know, but then she wrote me this like long email being like, I just wanted to thank you for giving me my life because if it wasn't because of you, I wouldn't have had my kids
I have
and
chicken skin right now.
some of the
Chicken
best
skin?
years of my life. I
That's
like
so
sat there and
sad.
cried reading that email. I was like, holy cow, this was such a weird
Wow.
situation.
That's so
It was
sad.
like a movie.
That is sad. That is a movie.
Hmm.
Let's go to a super chat to break the mood. Dang. Looking forward to seeing Sydney hang with you gals. Hope to see her next time to talk about her exchanges with Jack Murphy and Nick Fuentes.
I mean, it's not too late. She can still jump
can
on.
come.
Maybe her dinner's
Sydney-
done by now.
Sydney, if you're done with dinner, I sent you the link in your Twitter. Okay.
Sydney's so cool.
She is cool. From Ghost Crusaders. In my dreams, you were both with Shane Diesel. Ouch.
I need to
Ooh.
know who Shane Diesel is.
I don't know who
Yeah.
that is either.
Oh, for a second, I thought he meant Shane Davis. I was like, oh.
He's a pornographic film actor.
Oh. How could
I
I
was
not
gonna
know
say it
this?
sounds like a porn name.
Shane Diesel. So there were two Shane Diesels? Oh no, we were sharing him.
We're sharing Shane Diesel.
What part would you want? Let me look him up.
Well, I mean, if we're sharing him, then we're just like kind of taking turns, right?
True.
Because unless one of us are pegging him.
Oh no, he's not my type. Ugh.
Yeah, me neither.
Now I need to Google.
Too muscly and he
No.
looks
Yeah.
like,
Too muscly.
A little too old for
Too
me. Too
yeah.
old and
There can't be
muscly.
too muscly.
he's too muscly.
I
Too
am
old and
not.
muscly.
I am not a muscly gal. My dad was an amateur bodybuilder,
I love this
and
story.
he's still super buff. And like I told Chrissy this before. So like muscly dudes.
What the fuck is wrong with his balls?
Whoa, Anna.
Oh, I wasn't looking at his balls.
I did not look at his balls.
How are you
I
saying
don't.
his
I don't
balls?
have safe search on, but
Now I have to Google Shane Diesel's balls.
Oh no, what's the problem?
Balls
I don't
are
want to
important.
see it.
maybe it,
I'm not seeing.
I don't
his
know.
balls.
It's a very strange photo. It could be Photoshop because I'm not seeing
Maybe
it
it's,
anywhere
uh,
else.
Steroids. That would be my guess.
What the hell
It's
kind of
just-
Google do you got, Anna? Holy shit.
I Google weird stuff.
I'm using DuckDuckGo. Maybe that's why the balls aren't coming up.
I was using Google and I didn't see no balls.
Interesting.
Damn.
Okay. Someone I met in college stated she'd experimented with a rather large guy and ended up in the ER. She tore her lining 20 stitches.
Ooh,
Quite the price to
oh.
pay for size queening.
How big
What were
was
they
that guy?
doing?
Oh man.
Was he going
Yeah.
in like dry and just ripped the shit out
Right?
of it?
Yeah, was this anal? Was this a dry anal? Lieutenant
Oh
Silver?
God.
Horrible.
Blech.
That sounds
I don't
painful.
know, Lieutenant Sivers. Sounds like you're coping.
Brittany.
Sounds like you're going.
Stop coping.
Ah,
I wouldn't
right?
want to have a
That's
huge,
good to get.
ginormous cock. I wouldn't want to hurt women with my large schlangadong. I would
Yeah,
never
well,
want that.
Where would I put it? You know,
It drags on the ground when I walk on the beach.
like, oh, do I have to put it in the garage at night? Can I just throw a cover over it in the driveway? What do I do with it?
Oh, I would just hate to have a big bulge. That would suck. That would
Yeah, well, I
totally
mean,
suck.
I have to buy different pants and everything.
Imagine
Yeah,
how
I mean-
hard condoms would be to find.
Like if I woke up and my boobs were bigger tomorrow, I wouldn't be like, ah, damn. What am I gonna
Oh
do?
no.
I dream about that every night. I'm like, if I just wake up tomorrow.
You pray to like the boob fairy.
I
Aw.
do. I'm waiting for my boob fairy godmother to come and give me boobs.
I've heard if you take fenugreek supplements, it helps with
What?
boob
What
growth.
is that?
Spell it.
Fenugreek?
How do you-
found
Fenugreek,
it.
it's a
It's a
supplement
plant.
that makes you smell like maple syrup and makes your boobs bigger, allegedly.
Allegedly.
It helps with hormones for men too, actually. It gives
wanna
men
smell like-
testosterone.
Fenugreek is an annual plant in the family Fabaceae with leaves consisting of 3 small obovate to oblong leaflets. It is a cultivated worldwide as a semi-yard crop. Its seeds and leaves are common ingredients in dishes from Indian subcontinent. This is why Indians have giant tits.
Do they have big
Yeah.
titties?
Not all of them, but a lot of them do.
Well, we use it a lot in Persian food too, and we have a lot of big boobs. See, look at those. My boobs are big.
Wow. I'm gonna get me some fenugreek.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Where
I
it makes you
just looked at a website, and there's literally one with like a picture of boobs on it. That's hilarious.
It's
So check
what
out this
other
marketing
boob
right
vitamins
here.
are there? How come I'm 38 years old and just now hearing about boob vitamins?
Yeah, right?
Check out this.
Especially as
check out
someone
this
with small
marketing
boobs.
right here.
There was this one guy I went to high school with, and he started taking hormones.
Whoa, 617 Mexican dollars.
Oh, so that's like $10.
That's like Mexican
$10,
pesos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Natural curves. I want to take these. I'm gonna do my own like.
The only thing, Chrissy, is once you stop taking them, they deflate.
Oh, what the hell? That's
really?
Yeah, I was
didn't know
about to say that. So this guy I went to high school with, he like, wanted to like, he didn't like identify as trans. He just, wanted to be more feminine. And so he started taking hormones, and he grew like giant boobs. Like, I mean, giant,
Whoa.
but he was like a twink, like super, super skinny. And all of a sudden he had like, bam, boobs. And
But
then
he was taking actual hormones though, not like fenugreek, right?
He was taking like pills. I don't think they were prescribed from doctors. He was just getting them like from Mexico. And then he couldn't afford them anymore because he was in high school, and they deflated, and it was like skin.
Because usually that's like hormones, and which you can also get in Mexico, but fenugreek's actually really hard to find in Mexico. You have to buy that shit online. I don't know if it's I wouldn't think fenugreek would do that because it's natural, but like I think that the
ever
hormone
since
stuff you're
then,
talking
I'm
about
just
does
like,
that.
I'm just like, be careful of what you're
Be
taking
careful.
because
Yeah.
it's gonna
True.
stretch. Because anything that you
Definitely.
gain, the second you stop taking whatever is giving you that, and they
Yeah.
deflate, there's gonna be all that extra skin.
You have
So
pancake boobies after.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
You don't
You don't want that.
I was reading about a thing that you can get, which I didn't realize. And this is for people who just want to go up like a cup size or a cup size and a half. But you can get fat transfers from other parts of your body.
I've
and
heard
put them
that.
into your boobs.
I've
And it's
heard
like
that.
a legit, it's like a legit thing. And I've been researching the shit out of it. I don't have $10,000, but
that's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
The
But
next
when I do-
investment I'm making is like laser hair removal. That's like
oh
the
my
next
god, me
That
too,
one?
Nina.
That's it.
They have the
I mean, I
out
live in
ones.
Cancun. I don't need this hair. Like body hair needs to just go away. Like no.
Yeah,
I'm
in the
so
ass,
tired
for
of
sure.
waxing my face. It's such a pain in the ass.
I'm getting a wax on my cooch tomorrow,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna give her a Christmas present because she's done a really good job this year. Like
You
she's
should
been
hide it in
thorough.
your vagina.
She's been so good. Like there have been waxes where I'm like, are we dating now? Like she's been that thorough. I was like, do I have
Oh
to
my
take you
God.
home? Do you have to meet my parents after this? Yeah.
That's happened to me too. I was like, wow, that no one knows me this well except for my husband, but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She's really good. And I've had every woman who works there because I just come at random times. I mean, I arrive to have this done at random times.
Wow, all of what you said was
Russell Hall is a real human boy with feelings. Eh.
Really? Whatever, Russell.
I don't know about that. Ben Shapiro also said, I love musicals. Just saying. Might be gay.
Oh, I hate musicals so much.
I hate them too.
I've never heard of
I
a
hate
guy liking musicals.
Sam Roberts likes musicals.
Jason wants to know
Such a
how do
straight
they
guy.
even
Yeah.
figure out average penis size? I've never once been asked on my census form.
Women talk. Women talk.
Yeah, if you want to know the
Compile
actual
their
average
data.
penis size, ask the women and then survey that and use that as the data. Don't ask the men. They're gonna lie and round up like they do with their height on dating apps.
my statistics came out of Cosmopolitan, so
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
assuming that it's a women that did all of that research and some gay men.
Yeah,
From
probably a lot of gay
Paul
men.
Temple, white knighting is usually an escalation. 99% of men hold back when going after women, but the simp white knight is going to get effed up. Okay, that's from before. I guess I could have got to these a little sooner. Sorry, this is for Nina. Can I get a turtle? Russell Hall, let's put this to a vote. If you happen to meet a woman who took birth control that prevented her from having a period for years, would you recommend they visit a gyno regularly or never? I mean, you should
Never.
always be seeing-
Regularly.
You should always be going like
Yeah.
once a year.
Gotta get
No.
your cervix checked. Gotta get your boobies checked.
Do you not go to the gyno?
I don't go to the doctor.
I don't either.
And I
Really?
think anyone that their profession is being a gynecologist, there's probably perverted in some way, shape, or form. So I will never go to one. If I die from
Never?
whatever disease down there, I'll fucking die.
So
I'll
you
go
had-
and take like the STD test, which I don't really need to worry about because I've been with my boyfriend forever. But no,
Same here.
fuck that. You have
I'm
to
with you.
have some
No,
kind of
fuck that
thing
shit.
wrong in your head to be able to be a gyno.
Do you think
to
there's
do
Even a
that
female
shit.
gyno?
Have you ever had a bad
Fuck
experience
no.
with one?
I have.
No, because I don't go to them. I've had bad experience with every doctor I've been to.
That makes
But
sense.
Russell Hall, the reason why there's birth control that gets rid of your period for years is because doctors did the research and made it. And obviously I had to go to someone and get it. And it's fine. I haven't had problems. If I had problems, I could go to the doctor. The only reason I will ever go to a doctor is if a baby is shooting out of my body or a bone is sticking out of it. The rest, I'll fucking deal with it and rub some dirt on it. Thank you.
I had
I'm
a
so
girlfriend.
with you on that.
I had a
Yeah,
girlfriend
so
who
with you.
told me this was pre-pandemic. She was a little older than me, like 10 or so years. This was a horror story, this woman, and it broke my heart because she's like, oh yeah, my gyno was telling me that I was too tight, that I needed to have sex because I was like too tight down there. And like
That's a
the,
weird
I was
thing
like,
to say.
everything she said was like the biggest fucking red flag. And that
Yeah.
something having to do with like she was describing the way like he was feeling around in there. I'm like, oh, this sounds
No.
so bad. I was like, you need to go to a different doctor. She's like, oh, I don't know. It's been in my family for years. My mom goes, like all these excuses. And I
Oh,
was
God.
like, oh my God, she's not gonna switch doctors. What the fuck? I was like, this is so inappropriate. It was like breaking my heart. I was like, I know I'm forgetting a few things, but I was like, the gist of it is that like she was too tight and needed to have more sex. I'm like, that's not their business. And
No.
this was a dude gyno, and I think I saw a dude gynecologist once when I was younger, and I was like, never the fuck again. You know, like I have this like woman that I love. But yeah, I don't understand why anybody sees a male gynecologist.
I had a
Maybe
female
because they're
gyno
nicer.
and I didn't like her. Sorry, Brittany, what was that?
Oh, I said, I've heard women say their reasoning is that the men handle them down there nicer, like more delicately.
I've seen men and women, and both the I've gone both ways gynecologically. I've seen men and women, and both time, and I think that I've seen two guy gynecologists, and they were both honestly fine. I didn't get any creeper vibes. It was real quick, in and out, handled everything cool. And honestly, same as all the women. Yeah, I did have one woman tell me that I had a beautiful cervix, and that was interesting.
Whoa.
But otherwise,
The
Wow.
female gyno like I had, I just never mind. We're live. I'm not sharing this story. No, I just realized.
I like my gyno because she's like someone I would be friends with. She's like a cool chick. I think she's like a little younger than me. She just seems like, I don't know. Is that weird? I'm like,
No, but you know what? The
talk about my
worst story
vagina.
is that guy, the guy gyno, the gymnast guy. Like, dude, that's one of those stories that you'll never ever want to go to the gyno again. When you're like, okay, this guy.
I'm just like, there's something, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm like, out of all the professions in the world to pick, that's the one you pick.
but someone has to do it.
Stay over
otherwise-
there because I don't want to be anywhere near you.
Rude.
You know that.
That's how I feel about dentists too. Like, who wants to look in a mouth for like 2 hours? Like, what the hell?
I would be interested in being a dental. I could handle being a dental physician, like an assistant to a dentist. Like I could hand tools over, and I could do the small talk, and I could fill out forms.
I almost did that. I almost did the dental assistant thing. I honestly think that like mouth and teeth stuff is a little interesting. I don't know. It's
Oh,
kind of
see, I
fascinating.
always thought that's gross.
I like
I'm
the
like,
videos
ugh.
of them cleaning like the plaque off of teeth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
you're a weirdo. You like the nail stuff too, and
I know. I like
zip
the nails
popper
and the
shit.
pimple popping.
Oh,
Like
zip
yeah.
popping
the
is
cleaning
best.
side of it, I don't mind. But when they like do like the pulling out, like the tooth or pulling out the nail, I can't watch that.
Ugh. I can't watch any of it, Anna. Every time I tune in your weirdo show on the Jack show, and then you're watching like the pimple popper, I'm like, nope, no, Anna, no.
If let's say you were with Henry Cavill, Well, no, you're gonna be into this, Anna. But like, what if you got all of you girls were like with a hot dude or your man, and they were like, "Could you just pop this pimple?"
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
like
I
a
would
dream
pop
come
it for them.
true.
Oh my god, yeah, no problem. I'll pop.
I
anything
mean,
you
yeah,
want.
I would do it because
I would do it as a medical from a medical
I
standpoint.
like search Peaches like all the time to see if he has pimples.
You're
I
like
can
a
pop.
monkey.
You have
You're like,
problems.
I am like a monkey. I got this cool little tool, and it has like a light on the end and a camera, and it connects to your phone, and you stick it in your ear to see if there's earwax in there.
That's rad.
Oh my gosh!
Where'd
Yeah,
you get that?
That's
Amazon.
I want one. That's
It was like
cool.
$26. Best
To
$26
get
I've
your-
ever
What do I
spent.
even look? What do I
Your
even look up?
wax
Like
keeper with a light.
ear.
I forgot what it's called.
camera?
Like just look at like earwax extractor camera or something like that, and you can find the tool.
Okay.
Do you guys like silver foxes? I would say yes.
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 Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Definitely.
Mhm. My
Depends.
husband's hair is starting to go silver, and I fucking
Same
love it.
here. I was
Oh,
telling him
yes.
you're starting to
Yes,
look like a
Daddy.
silver fox, and I
Mhm.
like it.
Ooh, you're starting to look like you make more money. No. Anna once laughed and walked out of the room when a guy dropped his pants in front of her. Don't ask me how I know that, but it's true.
Was it you? I'm just joking.
Oh no,
No, I don't.
Kal-El,
I don't know
I'm
where
poor,
someone-
divorced, and ugly. The trifecta of ew. First of all, you
Oh.
can fix ugly by working out. You can fix
And you
divorce.
talk too much.
Being divorced is not a deal breaker. Like half of people are divorced. And poor, you can fix. Just make a plan.
Get a
Start a
job.
business. Get a job.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a way to fix every single one of those things.
You can immediately dress better and start working out. Like it doesn't
It's
matter.
just as easy to put on a nice outfit as it is to put on sweats and a t-shirt.
Yeah, and to
That's
smell
true, I
good,
agree.
it takes no effort.
Especially
Once
for
you
men.
once you do the poor thing, you can definitely get rid of the ugly thing because you can get plastic surgery.
There you go. Yeah,
I think guys that get plastic surgery just look weird. Like
Dude,
some
I-
women can pull it off because we already like wear makeup and stuff, but like what's his face? I
Yeah.
got like the jaw fillers. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing,
There
dude?
comes a
Wait, who did
point-
that?
There comes a point
The
when a
Indian guy in Eternals.
Oh,
He did? I
really?
didn't
Yeah,
know
he got-
that.
Oh yeah. My friend did them.
Really?
Yeah, one
That's
of my really
cool.
good friends is she's a nurse for the plastic surgeon, so she does like the fillers and stuff. She did it for him.
What the hell is his name? I have his action figure.
I
Kumail
don't remember his
Nanjiani.
name.
Yeah, this guy.
Kumail Nanjiani.
He was like, fill up my jawline.
Yeah, no, you can do that. I've seen some insane transformations where the before and after of guys with just fillers, and like
Whoa,
they
he's
suddenly
got a
have
nice
this
body.
like
Chiseled.
Yeah.
chiseled jawline, higher cheekbones. Like it's wild what they can do. And
Mhm.
honestly, you can't tell. But that's fillers. That's not plastic surgery. That is a little different.
Well, they can get the plastics. They can get it. They can't get
Right,
the implant, but that's just like more expensive, and they don't know if they want to keep it.
He's got a
Ooh.
nice body.
What's before and after? Because
Well,
did
now,
not used
yeah,
to
he
look
got
like
yoked
that.
up on steroids. He didn't always look like that.
Yeah, no, that was recent for the movie.
That's all steroids?
I feel like his body doesn't go with his face. Is that racist?
That's
No, I
because he
agree
got
with you.
yoked up
I don't
on
think that's
roids.
racist. You could say that about a white guy.
Okay. Like, why? I've seen so few jacked Indian dudes in my life that like the first one I go, this looks fake.
Is
I
there
feel
a
like you need to
before
watch
and
more
after of the
Bollywood
twin
movies.
situation
Yeah.
because that's what we want to see. Where
I
is
mean, it
this-
does look kind of fake though. It looks really photoshopped.
It's a
Like look at the
little-
lighting
It's a
and
little
shadows.
too jacked.
Let's see. Let's see this one.
Like those
Uh,
don't look. The lighting looks weird. I
When
don't
you
know.
look like you're like counting egg whites for most of your day, it's like I don't know. I just feel like that's not gonna be fun.
I
to
think
yourself.
they
It's
because
not.
there's like ways that you can light it so that way it intensifies like the muscles and
the-
stuff.
yeah,
'Cause
the muscles.
I used to have to do this in like my art classes when you're like lighting a nude model and you'll take like somebody that's not in shape at all and you can light them to show all of their muscles, which is
Okay,
what
there,
they're doing
this is
here.
real. He's at the gym.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no,
But
he
he's
really
on
did get.
he's on like every round of steroids. They got a whole Marvel line of them.
Oh wow.
Because it's like Paul Rudd, who's never had a six pack in his life, at 50 has a six pack. Give me a break. Oh yeah, I just worked out intensely for 3 months. It's like, no, you got shot up with roids for 3 months. Now you're yoked as fuck.
I don't understand how they get him to like work out this much and then they put him in this outfit though. Like, why are you putting him in this like
Right.
weirdo-
Thank you. Why are all of the men in the fucking Avengers wearing their clothes now? I don't fucking get it. When
Like-
Captain America is like pulling like the helicopter and you just see his bicep, I'm like, that bicep should have like ripped that shirt open.
Yeah.
And it's like, you really want to make $1 billion? Do exactly what Aquaman did and have all your advertising Jason Momoa wet and shirtless, which he was only wet and shirtless for 7 fucking minutes of that 2.5 hour movie.
Why can't
False
they all be wet
advertising.
and shirtless?
I just
But it
don't
made $1
understand how you
billion.
have this and then you like cover yourself up with this. Like, I
Yeah.
don't really get it. Like,
It's
I'm like, what's the
stupid.
point then?
It's
Yeah.
stupid.
I didn't see the chin before and after.
Oh,
though.
right.
It's his jaw. I don't know if it's
A little more
necessarily his
cut.
chin, but like definitely his chin went from like being like the slanted
Like you
to all
can
of
do
a sudden
some,
being-
like like have subtle work done, but if it gets
Oh
to the point-
shit, you're right. Oh my god. Okay, I see it now. Hold on. Because I put like a before and after for the jaw. All right, here we go.
Ew. Wait, did you put that in the chat, Brittany? You did. Hold on, let me. All right, I'm gonna show this first.
I posted a link that was unrelated to the.
Oh, but it's like
discussion.
very spicy. So this is jawline before and after. It's
Yeah.
He also clearly lost weight too. I
Right.
think it's like a combination of his face getting more chiseled, but he could have easily had
right
filler there to like make it pop more.
He loves making this face with the one
Yeah,
eye.
for real. I don't know.
And
I
I mean,
hate
look at this. I mean, he was so different looking here.
Whoa.
I'm so quirky. I
That
raised one
is very
eyebrow.
different.
He
I'm
had
quirky.
a bunch of work done. Wow.
Yeah, he's definitely had a lot of work done. If this is his original image, like that is very different than this.
Yeah.
Told ya.
That is more than just weight loss for sure.
Now he's a leading man.
Oh my god. Okay, here's another one. Damn. That's different.
Oh.
It all
Yes,
started changing when
this
he
was
started
him.
raising his eyebrow, guys.
He just strengthened his facial muscles by raising that one eyebrow. Yeah, this was that first one. I think was him in
eyebrow day.
Silicon Valley,
Oh wow.
where he was like a straight up nerd.
I don't know about him, but I mean, like, I wouldn't have fixed my jaw. I would have fixed my nose first. You know, like it in the first picture, it's not like he has a bad face. He just needs to, kind of get in shape. But
Right.
like
Yeah.
when you see him like with the new jaw, and it just, I don't know, I feel like it just makes his nose look even bigger than before.
Like this one, right? Yeah, I agree. His nose is
Yeah.
like really big now.
It's
compared to his
it's not
jaw.
doing him any favors in my opinion.
Did he get
'Cause his
nose
face got
enhancement?
Smaller.
No, I don't think so.
He could have, I don't know. I have to see a different angle, but I can ask her if she did a nose filler on him. Because they do
Do
like the
people
nose
actually
fillers
do
where they
that?
add to they add to your nose to make it more straight. Like Asian
I
girls
didn't know
do this a
that.
lot.
What?
That's crazy.
Oh, here,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you get nose filler, it can give you the
Wait,
point.
is this okay? Really quickly, this is from the White House. We are intent on not letting Omicron disrupt work and school for the vaccinated. You've done the right thing, and we will get through this. For the unvaccinated, you're looking at a winter of severe illness and death for yourselves, your families, and the hospitals you may soon overwhelm. Is this for real?
Oh my god.
That can't be real.
It's real. Press
Oh my
briefing by White
god.
House.
Who
I
wrote
saw
that?
this earlier.
They're not.
That reminds me of that. That's actually kind of like a copy of last year's statement because I remember there was another statement last year during Christmas that this doctor was like, if you don't want your family to die, don't go visit them.
And you know what? It's
Mm-hmm.
just this. It's more of the same. And honestly, this reads this is so outrageous that it's pathetic, and I can't take this seriously. It's like if you haven't been scared by all this bullshit in the last almost 2 years, you're not going to be scared by this. It's like,
And like I think from up till now, as far as I know, Omicron actually hasn't killed anybody yet.
right?
Isn't
far as
it
I
a
know.
lot more mild than
Yeah.
Yes.
like it's just like
No,
a
but
cold,
the name
basically?
is scary.
Omicron.
It's because it's from Omicron Persei 8 from Futurama. When it's like, I'm Lur from the planet Omicron Persei 8. That's so scary.
Oh.
Oh wait, is it cuck if I want to see my girlfriend with another girl? Lol, I'm into this.
No, that's I think just every guy. You're just a guy.
You're just yeah.
Oh, what the
Congrats.
fuck? I'm a lesbian now.
Congrats, you're a man.
Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. I thought you were talking about
This
you wanna
turning to
see
the
yourself with another
Cumcast.
girl. I was like, oh, that's it.
Okay, guys. Wow, I cannot believe it's been 2.5 hours. Oh my god. I only meant to do like an hour and change. But we were on such a roll. Anna Hunger doesn't think Anna is a real Star Trek fan.
Well, that's just trolling because if they know you, they know you're a Star Trek fan. So that's troll.
That's troll. We see through you. It's Omicron because Z was skipped, obviously, right? And new.
Yeah, Z got skipped.
Wow, that's so lame. And it's like I think the government knows they're running out of time on tricking people. I think they're getting more and more desperate, and they're just ramping it all up.
Mm-hmm.
We're not falling for it. All right. One last chat from Russell. I'm getting over Omicron now. I was tired and achy for a few days. I lost my sense of taste and smell. No big deal. Yeah, no big deal, guys. And I feel like all the jabbed people seem to be getting it.
I'm still a pure blood.
Pure blood's in the house.
Woo!
All right.
Maybe a mutt, but I'm pure blooded.
Gryffindor.
I'm losing some of my pure blood right now because I'm synced up with the moon. My boobs are killing me. All I want to do is take a bath and be petted. Okay, guys. Unless there's any important simp news you guys want to share, we can promote ourselves, go around and tell people where they can follow us.
I would like to start off with Mutt Power. And you can follow me on YouTube under Brittany Venti, Twitter and Instagram, and also my Instagram, Brittany Wears. I stream on YouTube, so that's my main thing. So come say hi sometimes. I'm usually negging my chat or they're negging me. So that's how we have fun.
Nice. Did you say Mutts? Mutt Power?
Mutt Power.
Yep.
Which
I learned is a mixed person.
I did not know that.
I too
I feel like we're all mutts at this point.
We're all mutts. Yeah,
are.
I'm absolutely a mutt.
Yeah, I know.
so
I
Mutt
thought my
Power.
boyfriend was a purebred. I got all excited, and then he did ancestry, and it's like, you're not full Portuguese. What is this? Lie.
Or like
false advertising.
He gets 23andMe back. Oh my god! Turns out you're a Portuguese man of war. I'm part jellyfish. What?
Oh my god! Is that where that whole cousin thing comes from, Anna?
No, it's a different story.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
mommies. Okay. Nina.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube at Nina Infinity. Right now, I have this petition going on to keep Cowboy Bebop, the live action, canceled because a bunch of weirdos went out there and made a petition that said to bring it back.
Oh,
and
no.
I had to suffer and watch that thing so I can review it with Az. And it was like my soul was dying every episode.
I heard it was
So-
horrible.
It was the
heard.
worst thing I've ever
Oh.
seen. And I love Cowboy Bebop, the anime. Like I look at, there's my little Faye poster. So it's been quite a ride. And it's now become a psychological test because in the petition, people are going there, filling it out, not reading what it's about, and thinking I'm trying to bring it back. So now reading the comments has been actually really, really funny because you can see how many percentage of people are actually reading what things are. So it's become this really weird situation. But if you want to support it,
That's
please
like the
go.
YouTube comment section.
It is. It's crazy, man. I've never seen anything like it. So yeah, Nina Infinity and Nina7 Infinity on Twitter. You can find me there and figure out where I am because I post on there all the time where I'm going to be. Thank you.
D-Snuts is going to start a new variant called the Nutacron if he spends another minute in this feed.
Welcome.
Don't
Chrissy, thanks for inviting me.
Oh, thank you, Nina. Of course, anytime, all you guys. And anybody in the chat who's wondering where Sydney is, she could not make it, but we did talk about the Jack Murphy thing, and hopefully she'll be on next week, and I can get her take on everything. Zia, where can people find you?
On Twitter and Instagram at Zia_land, XIA _LAND. And then same thing with pretty much everywhere else. YouTube, Zealand, XIALAND. Same thing on Twitch. I stream on Twitch as well. Zealand on OnlyFans. Basically just Zealand everywhere.
I just followed you on Twitter.
Oh, yay. I'm going to follow you back.
Oh my God. I've been to Zealand. I went to Zealand when I picked Zia up.
You have been to Zealand.
Mm-hmm. It's magical.
Oh.
I went in your bathroom and everything. Okay.
Yep. You live here now.
Yeah, I left a toothbrush there.
Yeah. Tampons.
Yeah, my Tams. And
hi everyone. I am Anna, but I'm also known online as That Star Wars Girl. My YouTube channel is That Star Wars Girl. I have 3 YouTube channels. That's Star Wars Girl, That's Star Wars Girl Live, where I used to upload my live streams and I need to start doing that again. And then my art channel, which is The Art of Anna TSWG Studios, where I do painting live streams on there. And then I have an Instagram for my art, which is The Art of Anna TSWG as well. And then a regular Instagram, which is just That Star Wars Girl 77. And then on Twitter, I am That Star Wars Girl as well as a Facebook page. I do also have a cosplay calendar that is in demand on Indiegogo right now. It's probably going to be in demand for maybe a week or 2. I will definitely be ending it before the new year, obviously. So if you guys want to get that while it is still available, that is where you guys can go and check that out. And I put some new photos up on there, so you guys can go see them. And yeah, thanks for having me on again, Chrissy. I promised everyone that I would talk more this time because I got screamed at that I didn't talk enough. And I was like, I was listening.
You did a good job.
I was like, I was listening the last couple of times.
Screaming at you?
People, they always tell me to talk more during live streams, and I'm like, I'm trying to listen to what other people are saying. I don't want to
sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's gonna be.
I think there was less people on this one. It's like it can be
Okay.
more conversational, but like when there's like 6 or sometimes 10 people, it's like
10 is a lot.
Got to be respectful of how many people are on the stream.
True that. True that. Yeah, I feel like 5 is like perfect. I have some gigs coming up, guys. Namely my January 6th album recording, which is gonna be on January 6th at Governor's in Levittown, Long Island. Get tickets now. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be my first comedy album. So I'm really excited for that. And then I'll be in Albany, January, I think 21st or 24th, and then going to Florida, going to Georgia, and filling in more dates in the new year. Yeah, check out
Come to Mexico.
Oh, I would love to come to Mexico. I was there in God, when did we go, Frank? It was like January 2020, beginning of February 2020. So it was like right when all the like pandemic shit was happening. They're like, "Have you been to China recently?" And we were like, "We're looking at our passport, lady."
I think it's hard to get back into the States right now from Mexico.
Is it? I think it depends on where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like in Florida, yes, or no. In LA, yes. Because LA.
Yeah. If you go to if you want to go to TJ, if you try to come back, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing in Mexico. Like if you're on the border of Laredo and you're trying to go to Texas, yeah, that's a whole different story. But but if you're
Drunk was just down there and he told like a horror story of being stopped at the border, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, that's if you're doing the land crossing on the border. So it's different when you're flying in to like a very touristy destination like Cancun. They treat you really well here because they want your tourist money.
Yeah.
They want your gringa money, so they're okay. They're gonna be nice.
Chrissy, do you have a show on the weekend of the 15th or 14th or 15th January?
Oh, the 13th in Danbury, Connecticut. Are you going to be around?
I'm going to be on the East Coast.
Ooh, well, let's hang out.
I'm doing something extra nerdy. I'm going to a Star Trek set.
Oh,
enjoy.
What you are? But you're not a real Star Trek fan.
I know, right? No, my friend, he did like a Star Trek like fan series on YouTube, and so they still have like the set up. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, me and a couple of my friends are gonna go, but it's in like Georgia, right across the border from Florida, so like South Georgia.
Ooh, yeah. Here's the tickets. Go to govs.govs.com. You can get tickets. Or if I hit me up, I don't know. Maybe depending who you are, I can give you a comp. If you just claim you're my uncle. Okay. This was great, guys. This was so much fun. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Chrissie, for the invite.
Yes.
I love you all so much.
Fun.
Thank you,
I love
chat.
I love you.
Thank you, Simps.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Stay simpin'. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.